Morning, everybody. There you are. Brooke just come on. Oh, yeah. And I'm knocking shit in the floor already. I'm doing good. Okay. Let me unplug this. We're good for the most part. Sorry, Kalika. I hope that'll stay there. Well, you're the ow, brat. Anyway, we're doing okay. He's got to go to an appointment here in a little bit. He's got a. Is it 10:45? Your appointment today?
No, 11:45.
Okay, 11:45. So yeah, that shows how awake I am. It's 9:30 our time, and in the morning, of course. And just show you, I don't have. Wait, yeah, I do. Hang on a minute. All right, where did I put it? Oh, that's right. I got smart, even though it's like way too small for this frame. That's my latest diamond painting. These are only like 20 by 30, I think, or something like that. Once you cut all the excess off, that's how little is left. And I'm trying to get like $50 out of it, because I'm trying to get money to pay down my credit cards, which I'm behind 2 payments with 2 different cards. I don't know when Merrick's next card is available. And, when their next due date, when they need to get their next payment.
47th of each month.
So this is one that I've been working on off and on for Alicia. It's a purple and blue butterfly. And as you can see down here, it's a little more sparkly because I used filler beads. Yeah, so my credit cards, I'm doing good. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm doing good with my Merrick. But if they take out a payment before I can get one of these paintings sold, I'm in a fix because I don't know how else to make money right now. And I still need to, hopefully I'll get that finally done sometime today. I'm going to set up the webcam on here that Chris found for me and let me use. And this is a diamond painting I just started. So there's very little of it done, but it's a real pretty, like a clear heart with pretty flowers on it. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 butterflies and some interesting colors. That must be in the one corner here. There's like different colored beads over here. There's like only 2 different, but I've only got, let's see, if you count that row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've only got about, let's say 5 complete rows, because I see right now that I've got some down here I haven't put yet. Anyway, let me see if, please don't be glued to the top of this. Please don't be glued to the top of this. Please don't be. Oh, shit. Please don't re-break. Come on. Please don't re-break. Don't re-break. That was close. Okay. This, my pretty leaf that you gave me in one of the last orders, I broke the tip off of it, and that's simply from carrying it in my purse. And this is what the garden quartz or whatever that looks like flowers inside of it. When I noticed this was broke, I was like, no. So I said, okay, once that happens, I was able to glue it back because it was just this. See the black line there? That's from me peeling it off the top of my coffin shelf. So now there's probably a strip of paint taken away. Okay, now that Kalika got down, I can read this better. Okay, hon. Yeah, get your phone call. I understand. Believe me. I'm just... Look at me. I'm just freaking trying to wake up. We have fishies now. I will try to show the tank on here at some point. This is a light up bead wand that I use at night. Takes 2 AAA batteries because I have a light tray. I had actually a small one and I have a big one now. I'm working on this cute little crescent moon that's only a 20 by 20 centimeters. And this thing is so small that once I cut the excess off of it, it's going to be like maybe about yay wide, maybe about yay tall. That one, because it's the smallest one I've done yet, I decided to keep it once I get it finished, but I will frame it, and I'll have to find a specialty size frame for it. So I may have to actually go to Michael's or something, and because, if I go out to Amazon, I don't know what kind of frame I could find as opposed to the magnet frames, which, the magnet frames are by far the easiest because you can change the pictures whenever you want. You just, as long as you don't like sticky the back of your canvas piece or your diamond painting and glue it on the inside of the magnet frame, then you can interchange them. You can, if you get tired of one for a while, you can change it to another. So I've got a total of 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got a total of 6 diamond paintings going on right now at once. The small ones, like the heart and everything I just showed you, and the roses. The roses is the only one that I've got completely done. I put the sealant on it and everything, so it's ready to go. And I need to get my butt in gear, and while he's gone for his appointment, I need to get the webcam set up. Hopefully while I'm still doing the live, and be able to figure out what I need to do to manipulate the camera so that I can turn it around to where you'll hear me but not see me, and I can actually show my products. You going to check on Bella, babe? Yeah, Pops is going to check on Bella. He's been letting Bella out a little bit more, like during the day. But yeah, I was crushed when I saw that my garden quartz or whatever, it broke. So I was like, okay, no more of that. I'm not carrying it in my purse anymore. This is Gorilla Glue. And if I can find a sharp enough pair of scissors around here and cut the tip out of this, I might actually be able to use it. It dries clear. Oh, you're kidding me, right? That's all the glue that's in there. Oh, man, talk about a rip off. Or is that just like a giant air bubble in there? Anyway, so I got 5 diamond paintings. All of them are small. The crescent is the smallest of the 5. Like I said, it's a 20 by 20. The heart the roses, and I've got another pair of roses I'm doing. That's one of the 5, and I also have a mandala, which is it's a meditative symbol that you can do, and it's a diamond painting. But because of the colors that I've put in the first row, it doesn't look like the colors are right. It looks like totally different than what I expected. One of the 5 I was working on yesterday at my mom's. Me and Chris both went over there. There's the Bella. Bella Brat. Hey, Kalika, you can come over. You can come over if you want, Kalika. I'm just mommy trying to wake up. Before I forget, I'm glad that you and Natalie have joined forces, and you're selling some of Natalie's stuff, I guess, on your TikTok thing. Good job. Hope that works out for you guys and you start making, decent chunk of change. I'm trying to help with that, me, every way that I can. So I've been like really exhausting myself trying to get these paintings done, these 5 that I actually have to sell. But I have my purple and blue butterfly that is, like I said, for Alicia and her girl. So I'm not too worried I'm not pressured about getting that done in any certain amount of time. The 5 ones are smaller, so they're going to take less time. Once I get another one completely done and I get the sealant on it, I will lay it on my little table or whatever so it stays flat. And then I usually try to give it at least an hour or longer to dry, because once you get it smeared on there and wiped on with the brush or whatever, you got to give it time to dry. And when it does, at least it dries clear. So when I showed you the roses in the magnet frame, that's after what, sealant is in there. Yeah, you're in Daddy's spot, baby. I got my wires crossed and thought that Dad wasn't even going to it. Pops wasn't even going to his appointment until early morning today. But today we have 2 doctor appointments. One of them is mine at like 1:45 in the afternoon, I think, or something like that. Chris's Pops, his is the 11:45. So he probably won't even leave out of here until sometime after 10, closer to 11, because I never seem to remember how long it takes him to drive down there to the place or up there to the place or whatever, so he can get his appointment done. And it's allergy shots. So he said he's not, because our appointments are so close together today, he's not gonna wait around after they give him the shots. He's gonna be like, look, I gotta go. My wife has an appointment at 1:45. I can't sit and wait. I gotta go. And then he'll get out the door. He said he'll come straight home. He'll get me. So when he leaves here, I'm gonna try to time it right to where I get myself ready about time when I think he's gonna be coming back to get me. But get myself ready, and I was up till like 3:00 in the morning, just doing my diamond painting, the heart one that I started, and I've also got 2 more Harry Potter ones I haven't even done yet. I got a Darth Vader one. I've also got, still working on my Enchanted Forest, I call it. Mom loves that thing. So I'm either going to end up possibly giving her the one that I make and then get myself another one later and do it and make sure I, have more magnet frames by then. But point being, the sooner I get these sold, the better. The 5 that I got, the little crescent one, I won't let that go for any less than 25, especially if I frame it, because it's going to be a specialized frame that I'm not sure I'm going to be able to just find at any of the stores around here. I might have to actually go to Michael's Hobbies and Crafts up there by Easton Mall at some point when I can do it and have the money to be able to walk in there, find the diamond painting stuff, see what kind of diamond paintings they have. Go back to the custom frame section, which, if I remember right, when you go into the Michaels, you go far left, you go all the way down till you hit the very back wall, And then that little section right there is their custom frame section. So I may have to take, I may have to take a couple of my completed paintings with me so I can see if I can't find a frame to fit them on my own. And obviously the magnet frames are going to be the less likely because these paintings are so small. I can't see the sense of putting a tiny little painting like the Roses painting in this huge ass magnet frame and on all that empty space wasted. So I want to at least find out how much it would cost if I can't find a frame to make a custom frame, especially that little one, because like I said, it's maybe about that wide, maybe about that high. And it's cute. It's definitely nice and witchy. So, of course that I'm not selling it, but I will display it. I will get some kind of a frame to put it in, maybe the magnet frame here, because these paintings are small enough. If I position them right, I might be able to fit 3 or 4 of them in there. And just for display purposes, and then put not for sale, display only. And then what my plan is I want to get enough of these 5 to start out with, $50 a piece, but minus the $25 that I will charge for the little crescent moon. If somebody likes the crescent moon one, because it takes the least amount of time, it should be easy enough for me to get back on Temu, find that painting again, find the 5 possibly again, or at least that one and any, maybe some new ones. I got a cardinal one coming that's got cardinals on it. It's a diamond painting. Let's see, in totality, I need to write down a list. It's funny, but because I've done so many, it's the only way I can really keep track. Let's see, moon painting, Wild Heart, Witch Soul, Harry Potter, Patronus one, Cherry Blossom, Bluebirds, 2 crescents, Stoner Gnome, that's 8. Capricorn painting, that's 9. Somewhere like around 9 or 10 paintings. The Capricorn one that I did was a small one too. It was maybe about yay wide, yay tall. I did that one special. I gave it my own personal touches by using filler beads in certain sections to change the colors. Like the Capricorn goat has this kind of mane a little bit hanging down, and I did that in blue and purple. I also did the Capricorn symbol that's like right up here in this part of the painting, because here's the Capricorn goat, and then here's the symbol, like the one on the coin, but it's not the symbol that on the coin. I call it my lab coin. Alicia loves it, by the way, so if you have another Labradorite Capricorn coin like that, put it aside for me. I don't know how far into the future it'll be before I can get it. But I will do my best. And I just fed the fishes. I feed them as soon as I wake up in the morning. Sorry, I'm bouncing around and so random right now, but I'm just, I had maybe 6 hours of sleep. I was downstairs at Maria's kind of late last night, and we worked on our paintings together a little bit. Don't worry, my eyes are just watering from me yawning and stuff, waking up. Are you still on your phone call, or are you just busy doing other stuff? Because you haven't said anything other than the be right back, just got a phone call. So, it don't matter, really, because, like I said, you can always watch it later and see all that you wasn't able to see right away because you were busy. I've got a magical almanac here, which it's for 2023, and I've already got the the day marked today. Today is Nikola Tesla Day. Moon sign is in Aries, waning moon. It's a waning moon. Moon enters Taurus, 7:55 p.m. Moon phase, fourth quarter. Incense, lily, color white. And that's the thing today. So it's got like these daily things you can do: nightmare protection, connecting to divine self, fire dance magic. Me, I would end up catching myself on fire. Palm tree magic. Yeah, there's a lot in here, and I'm just in the section that says July, where there's a lot in here I haven't even read. Little tidbits in the beginning and whatnot, just for the heck of it. Okay, is this you? Let me see. Nope. Let's see what is. You got awarded. You mean a lot to us, so we sincerely picked this for you. Check it out. Big surprises. YouTube now live. Tomato Girl Summer. 1 year ago today. Look back at July 10th. Facebook. YouTube. Get paid. Oops. I did not mean to activate that. Why not? My phone's at full charge. I'll just go ahead and... This is a money drawing thing, so I'll let it play. I've actually got 2 double cases for beads, bead cases, and 2 singles, and this bottle, which is going to be fun. I haven't done a money drawing meditation thingy in a while, so while I'm on live here, I decided to go ahead and put one on because I accidentally hit it. Didn't mean to. I have to be careful how I manipulate myself so I don't knock shit over. Okay, this is all the beads from diamond paintings that Maria has done, diamond paintings that Christy has done, our next door neighbor that got us started in them, me and Maria, and diamond paintings that I've done. And this bottle's already half full. So I'm going to do some future creative projects with it. Don't know how soon. If I can find scissors sharp enough or a knife or something to cut the tip of this off, I might be able to use that glue. Otherwise, I'll have to wait till I can get just some regular Elmer's glue, which I know it's going to dry white, but I'm not, or I could do glitter glue. I thought of that because they do have some Elmer's glue that have glitter colors, and I'll just have to see what's available when I have money to get anything. So, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these, I'm going to do designs on poster board, just rough designs that I know how to do, which symbols. Capricorn symbol I know, one of the easiest I know that I can draw real easy. Do the design in the glue, which Capricorn is like this, and like that. So, kind of like a capital cursive Z or something or another. Anyway, or Q. I think that would be a capital Q because it looks like a 2. Anyway, take the Elmer's glue, do the design, take these beads, sprinkle them on, and just let it dry. Lay it flat, let it dry. My diamond paintings, I usually sign the back of each one. I usually sign it by Lady Janelle, a.k.a. Janet Feinstein, for those that know me as both. Lady Janelle, I decided, is like my creative craft kind of name, not necessarily magical, but when I call myself Lady Janelle Belpania, then I'm definitely using my magic name. So lot of different beads from a lot of different paintings in here. This is what was left from the roses, which I can't really show it very closely right now because of where I had to sit the computer just to get it to fit. So this will be a fun creative project. And this bottle says dad joke loading. Pops really likes this bottle, so I'm going to see if they have another one at Target. Hopefully one will wait for me and I'll get it for him. He can put whatever he wants in it. See what else is going on. I had to finally break down and get me a pair of backup glasses. And I try to keep them in one of my bead cases, whatever one has the beads of the particular painting I'm currently working on. Now, my single butterfly case here, which you can't see the covering because I've got it open, has, let's see, is this the one that has the purple butterfly? Yep. Back row of the beads is the purple butterfly that I'm doing for Alicia. Front row of the beads is the Enchanted Forest that I left over at Mom's. So that way, if I don't want to drag one from home, I can just take my case, one bead case, my single bead case here, go over to Mom's, take the butterfly painting, work on the Enchanted Forest some, and do the butterfly painting, or not take the butterfly painting, just focus on doing the Enchanted Forest. So once I get my freestyle designs, I decided poster board would be a good way to go because you can get big neon pieces of it. And I'll just do some uncomplicated, simplified designs of my own. Freehand designs. And then once I get them done, I will cut them down to whatever size I feel that they need to be and find a nice frame to put them in that I can get from possibly even the dollar store if I'm lucky. But if not, at least I'll have Michael's and I can ask them, okay, this is another one I just did. How much would it take to get a specialized frame, or do you guys have some frames already that'll fit this? My plan is, if I can get enough of these diamond paintings done, diamond paintings to sell. That's why the 5 are so important, and that's why I'm working on all 5 of them. One of them I ran out of a color. That was some pretty white roses that I was doing. It had 2 white roses, and then it had some pretty rainbow colors in the top. And the bottom has got like a combination of blues, dark blues, light blues, aqua colors, that kind of thing. Let's see what else. The 3rd of July, Alicia was able to make it for our 4th of July celebration. Carl was there. He made it. So it was me, Mom, Carl, Chris, Jim, Alicia. And I think Maria. So there were 7 of us. And next time I go to Mom's, I'll try to remember to bring my computer here and do a live stream there because I haven't in a while. And that'll give you a chance to see everybody. Hello to all my followers. Thank you for those of you that have stuck around. Vicky, how you doing? Got some diamond paintings for sale. Only one right now, but actually I've got a couple of others around here I might be willing to let go of, but the first 3 that I did is going to be hard to let go of. Let me get up and show you guys one of them at least. This thing's big. Like, the frame is like for a 40 by 50 diamond painting. As you can see, this is a big frame. This says, Wild Heart, Witch Soul. Now, all the other stickers on it are Lisa Frank. This one, I wish I could find a place around here to hang it. But that one I won't sell for any price. It's a witch with a full moon in the background, a broom, and she's got her black cat with her. And at the top it says Wild Heart, and at the bottom it says Witch Soul. And then I took some masking tape because this frame was even too big for this painting, which was, I believe, that one's a 30 by 40, if I'm not mistaken. I went a little crazy with the Lisa Frank stickers, but I should have just stuck with the purple layer, putting a few on, and left the white the way it was. But as the stickers peel off to a point that it would be pointless, useless to put them back on, then I'll just peel them off and throw them away, as much as I hate to do that, until I can dwindle it down to where one layer around of the Lisa Frank stickers are gone, because I don't want to just start pulling them off of there and throwing them away. If they peel off on their own, then I'll throw them away. But that one, like I said, I will not sell. I should be able to get that one again. So if somebody likes that particular painting, I will use this as a display and let people know this one is not for sale. This is my own personal. I'm keeping this one. It's the first one I did. They don't need to know otherwise. To me, it's among the first. Like the very, very first one I did was my moon painting. That's on the side of the fridge in a magnet frame. Then after that one, I did the Harry Potter one with the Patronus and Harry. It's a night scene. That's on the side of the fridge. I've got one of the two crescent moons, ones that I did, the big ones. They're like big, like this and this. The 30 by 40s or whatever. I've got one of them, the one I did for myself. I ended up sticking to the front of the fridge, the bottom half, because that's where there was the most room. The other crescent, big crescent that I did was just like the first one that I did for myself. But Maria, when she found out about her niece's leukemia situation, she left her crescent moon painting out one night, and her cats got a hold of it. They scraped a bunch of the beads off of it, which she was going to throw it away. I said, nuh-uh, no, you're not. I said, let me have it. I think I can save it. And I did. I modified the colors in that one. I put in the rose, the main big rose that's on the bottom of the crescent, I did in a purple and blue combination from my mom because she likes blue. And I did some of the filler beads in a different spot too. The Capricorn one, when I gave it to Alicia, it was like my first Capricorn one that I did. Originally, I was going to keep it for myself. And I have one, I think, still in my Amazon. If they haven't already taken that cart away, I may have to find it again. But I want to get the Capricorn painting again, but I just don't know how soon I'll be ready to do it again because I've already done it once. So I did the purple and blue on the mane, on the forehead. I did the purple and blue, the symbol, not the goat. Whoops. Come on, quit, Kalika. And then what else did I do? I did some other little modifications that I would have to tell you, this was modified, this was modified. Because if I said nothing and just showed it to you, for all you know, that's exactly how it came. And I just followed the, the numbers and the letters because it is a diamond puzzle. But because of how complicated it would be just to ship it to you so you could possibly sell them on your TikTok shop, I don't want to go through all that. I don't want to put you through all that, how long it could take to get there. Would it be intact when you got there? Would it get damaged during the shipping? And not to mention all the money that would probably end up costing me that I don't have until I get any of them sold. So I'm looking at, 200 if I'm lucky, like I want to say like 275 is my ultimate goal. If somebody likes the little crescent that I'm doing right now, I will do another. But I will tell them, now, if I do this one again, do you want me to follow the colors just as they are, or do you want me to modify it, make the colors a little different somehow? And if so, let me know, and I'll try to do it whatever way you want me to do it, because as a customer, I want my customer to be happy. So that's where I came up with webcam, YouTube, live stream. If I can get the webcam working and be able to figure out how to turn it around to where you can see the product. Ow, not me. Kalika, will you stop digging into me, please? I owe like 154 on my one credit card, which is credit one. It's probably more than that. What are you looking for? Look like you're looking for something.
Where's the webcam?
The webcam is in a box over there by the altar. It's a cardboard box. It's one of those that opens like this. It's on the floor. I would show you if Kalika wasn't on my lap, but I know there's a bunch of stuff over there. Pick up the box and I'll tell you if that's the one. No, that's lavender stuff. But it's a box similar to that. It's bigger and it doesn't have a label on it or that envelope. It's slightly bigger, I think, a little bit deeper maybe. Plain. Yeah, that one I believe is the webcam's in that one. See, there it is. Yep, he got the webcam. Okay. And I've got some other stuff in there that I put it in there so I wouldn't lose it. And that's why I thought, okay, let me go ahead and put the webcam in there so I don't lose that. My stomach's empty. We had belly bombers yesterday. Okay. I figured it was something simple. Now, I have to plug it into the side of the computer, right? Because it's USB. And then as long as I have the camera facing that way, is there like any special steps I'll have to do on here it'll just automatically start up? Okay.
That I don't know about since it's a Chromebook.
Oh, right. Well, leave it out here somewhere close to it, and I'll see about getting it on there while you're gone. Because I don't know how long Kalika's going to be on my lap. But we had White Castles yesterday, Mom's treat, and the belly bomb that comes with them later. I need to stop eating them because they really tear up my stomach now. I had some really, really bad, painful gas last night and had to go to the bathroom. And then once I got it out, I was okay, but it was agonizing. It was painful. It was. Sorry you guys couldn't see that picture very clearly. I'll try to show a better version of it. If I can get the webcam going, I'll lay it down flat, and then I'll pan over it real slow so you can see the detail. But the witch's eye is green. It's like literally a single bead. She's got her fingers look like they're kind of crossed over one another. She doesn't really have nails per se. There's some kind of a multicolored blue leaf sticking up. And it's like they took the broom and put it in the shape of the moon. It's hard to describe, but it's round like the moon. It's a really nice painting. And get this, her hair is blue. It's long and it's multicolored blue. That's ideal because that's what color I usually do my hair in, is the blue and the purple, as you know. I've been wearing my labradorite, my relationship thing, and this one, which all three of these are, well, two of them anyway, are Creepy Hollows vessels. The labradorite is, I read to Mom yesterday when I was at her place, what lab was all about, what the properties were of it, and I also did moonstone for her because she wants to get a moonstone piece of jewelry to start wearing. Suddenly, just here recently, she was sitting in the living room watching TV and said, I want to get me some moonstone jewelry. Just came out of her mouth. So, like, okay, well, that means there's a reason. So, I said, I can bring up my crystal app on my phone and I can read to you the properties of the Moonstone. And so I read that one, and I read the Labradorite. Alicia loves the lab coin. She wants one. So like I said, if you get another one or have an extra one, put it aside for me. I don't know how long it might be before I can order again, because $338 really screwed me up this time, because it kept me from being able to make my at least two payments that I'm now behind in on my credit card, because, and I'm not saying it's your fault, honey. I know you do everything you can. You even actually take some of the shipping expenses out of your own pocket. Thank you for that dearly. I love you, but I know that you guys really, you're hurting for money. You need to get that extra money going. Same here. So my diamond paintings, I think, at least for now, is my niche. And if you're too busy because you're not typing anything else, I'm guessing you got busy. Just watch this later, and then, leave a comment or something after the video. I don't know if I'll see it, but, leave a comment or a message on your phone. Say, hey, sorry, I got busy. But just, whenever you go back later and watch this through. So I've been a busy girl myself. Oh, I hate when it does that. Why does it?
I am worthy of abundance. I am so grateful for all I have and all that is coming to me. Everything I want is coming to me. I can't wait to receive.
Decided to turn that down because it changed.
I am receiving more abundance on a daily basis. I know I deserve wealth in my life. I will do so much with the abundance I am given. Money is a form of energy, as I am. Money loves me. Money is attracted to me. I love to think about how I can use wealth for the benefits of many around me.
I'll let it go for
I am blessed.
that, but I like the other one that was playing. I don't know why it suddenly
I am wealthy.
switched to this other one.
I have freedom.
This one,
What an amazing
I have to be
life
careful
I have.
about having this set out, because Carmilla,
I am so blessed to be in this position.
she literally scratched up the front of this
I
frame.
am an amazing
Oh, you're back? Okay, good.
of wealth.
But anyway, I know I showed that kind of quick. Let me try to show it a little slower. I know, but see the witch and the moon, and I know it's hard to see it real clear, but this is the Lisa Frank stickers I did and stuff. This one I will not sell. If somebody in the future sees that particular painting, because what I'm going to try to do, one possible way that I'm going to sell it, let me turn this down. Just turning that down because it's getting distracting now. Thanks. Let's see. What other ones have I gotten done? Those I will have to show probably at a later time. I don't know if I'll be able to successfully find a way to show them on here, but I'll try. Once I get the webcam going and it's going to be facing the direction I need it to face, you better believe if I don't do it with this live, I'll do it with another. I will, if I don't have a table up here I could use now. And downstairs at Maria's, I was going to use my card table that me and Maria have been using downstairs to do our diamond paintings. Yeah, it'll be once I get the 5 done, because like I said, the 3 roses that I showed you, that's the only one that I've got done of the 5 that I'm actually willing to sell. It's a blue rose, a red rose, and a yellow rose. Although the yellow rose had more other colors in it than actual yellow, the blue rose happy mistakes, I call them. And I seem to be making them a lot lately when I do a diamond painting, which is cute. Oh, you got the little hearts floating up. That's cute. I was wondering what that was for because I saw that on there and I'm like, what is that? So that's cute. But yeah, let's see if so. My hope is in a future live or something. If I can't do it on this one, I will try to here. Let me try to show you guys now, but I don't know how good it's going to be. Let me put this one back up though. Oh, if I don't trip all over myself, I'm gonna put it face down. I'm gonna pick this up and I'm gonna try to show you the ones on the fridge that are completed. Okay. This is the crescent moon that I did. I don't know how well you can see that. Okay, that's a crescent moon I did. Here's my moon painting. This is like the very first one I did. And there's my Harry Potter Patronus right here. See? Those are 3 that are completed. I don't recall if I took the Harry Potter one out of the frame and did the sealant with it. The moon painting, I ended up, the full moon painting, the first one I did with the flowers as a border. That one came up in a witchy search that I did on witch related diamond paintings. I've got a multicolored rainbow Stitch coming from Stitch and Milo or whatever, the one little cartoon critter that's the blue alien and he has 6 arms. You know, Alicia loves him to death, right? Lilo and Stitch. Thank you. Anyway, Stitch is coming in rainbow colors. I've got a dragon coming that I will put up for sale. Stitch I'm doing for Alicia. And there's one other one that's like a unicorn, a real cute, like it's almost like it's a hybrid of a couple of different creatures. It's really adorable. And you know, because I was trying to keep the amount of stuff that I bought low because I finally got my data breach money. Chris got that loaded onto my Capital One card. I put half of it in my savings, then I ended up taking 20 of it back out just so I could get 3 more paintings. Because like I said, the ones that I'm trying to get a decent amount of them done that I can actually sell, that I can actually let go of. And if it's one that I really like, that I want to keep, like some of them that I've already chosen to keep, I will display them. I'm going to do a yard sale at Mom's, hopefully sometime here soon. Jim, if he remembers to do it, said that he would get me the necessary paperwork I need to fill out to get the first yard sale done, like by Whitehall standards and all that BS. I'm going to do it in the front of Mom's place. The front porch will be our hub of, you know, like I'm going to try to have at least 3 of us out there at all times while the yard sale's going on. But, you know, I mean, just mostly for security to make sure sticky fingers don't walk up and decide they're going to try to steal something. And the fact it's going to be right in front of the front door, you know, there's going to be plenty of people watching. But anyway, once I get that thing together, I'm going to show my resin pieces, including my new ones that I still haven't even done, that I haven't even cast any with them. Yeah, and so my idea is I want to have a nice variety of stuff. Oh, I thought I showed you here. Cuz I shortly after I got them, I got my resin and everything. I was all ready to do a set of the new ones, do a casting. How many do I have here? Okay. And I haven't done even a single casting with any of these yet. I think that was sometime around when you were moving. Okay. Finally got my Rexy cat. That's the Rexy cat mold. Doesn't have the pentacle in the forehead like I was hoping, but that's okay. Here's another one. that's like some kind of hybrid cross creature. And here's let me make sure I put this guy right. Here's a little one that's a kitty cat face. I know it's hard to see him. You getting ready to go? No, you're barefoot still. This is the daggers one, and it's only got 3. Let me see. Let me take them out and show it to you. See, I haven't even opened these. Yeah, it's pretty much the same Rexy cat as yours. It just don't have the pentacle in the forehead like I would have liked. Okay. They send in this particular, this is daggers. You can do 4 styles of dagger in that. They give you this cute little roll of gold looking wire ribbon or whatever it is. They only give you 3 of these jewels. This one could be one used for garnet for the month of January. This one is amethyst. So my first thought is Michael. That's his birthstone. And this one is kind of looks like an aquamarine, doesn't it? So yeah. These came with the mold. And this wire is supposed to, once you get the dagger done and solidified and everything, you take the wire, you wrap the thing, or you wrap the jewel around the hilt of 3 of the daggers, because they only send you 3 jewels. So you got little fake pearls down there. See? Trying to show it kind of close so you can see it real good. And it's, let's see, I don't know if these are supposed to be like wings over here, I think. And then the little heart. So I just think it's funny that the 3 that happen to come with it are my birthstone, Michael's birthstone, and your birthstone, because to me that's what they are. I haven't even done a single casting with any of these, and these are my newest molds. I got them, like I said, around the time that you started moving. I got discouraged about doing any of the resin castings because I still haven't gotten any of them sold. Did you want to say something?
Your brat keeps leaving these all over my floor.
So I got discouraged doing the resin pieces, and he's talking about Boo, of course. Okay, she gave you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the laughing so hard I'm crying emojis.
Yeah, well, I'm going to give him a bath in there.
Oh, he's such a bad daddy, isn't he? He is bad, 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 bad. Shame on you. So anyway, yeah, I got discouraged when I got these, and it was around the time when you were moving, because I've got so many resin pieces still and haven't been able to get the video footage up yet to get them sold. It discouraged me. You were moving, so I wasn't sure how long all that was going to take. I know you and Natalie are combined your forces, which is good. I hope that helps you guys a lot. And I know that your place is probably as chaotic as mine. You're still putting stuff away. You're probably still catalyzing, listen to me, categorizing stuff, maybe putting up, because you're showing some of her pieces. So I don't know how you guys are doing shelving or what kind of space you have to work with to put up shelving and tables and stuff. So you can have, be able to display all of your pieces. So I'm going to have a combination of stuff I want to get rid of anyway, that's just taking up space at home that I'm not using, that has sat around forever and ever. There's going to be clothing. There's going to be odds and ends. There's going to be my resin pieces, my diamond paintings.
Buetta.
And no, not Buetta. And just, I want to try to have a nice variety of stuff, so people are more likely going to stop, right? Because they're going to be like, oh, wow, it's a yard sale. Let's go check it out.
Squeaky butt.
Now, according to Whitehall restrictions, you can only do 2, according to Jim, free yard sales a year. If you do more than that, if you decide to do a third one, you have to pay Whitehall some probably ridiculously high fee that nobody wants to deal with. So that gives me 2 yard sales. The first one I want to be the whammy, kind of like the equivalent of a grand opening. And at some point, if that one goes well and we get some people that start coming up that are regulars maybe, or people walking by, or I get a good witch vibe about them, I might at some point incorporate and have off to the side, if you want to get a reading done by me, here's the prices, let me know. And if you want to do a reading, I'll have one of my other people take over and watch the table while, that stuff's being sold. And then, yeah, two a year. So after you do the second one, then you have to pay. Now, isn't that like ridiculous? So Jim said that there's certain forms that has to be filled out that have to be gotten from a particular building on Yearling that is like, it's a combination police. The police station is across the street from it, literally. This main building is, it's like, what do they call that one? Like City Hall or something related like that. It's a decent sized building. I've been in it before. I had to go in there for a court hearing of sorts years ago. There was an accident that I got blamed for that I had insurance at the time. I don't remember if it was my fault. I don't remember. I believe it was when I had my van, and it was one of the stores near us that it happened. So I ended up like hitting somebody's car because I didn't pull in right or something, or so they claim. And they claimed that I didn't have insurance yet. No video footage was attainable to prove that I was at fault and that I actually did this thing that I'm accused of. So that building is the same building I ended up going into. So it's like a multi-purpose building. They have several different things in there you can, services you can get through that particular building. So that's the building you have to go to get the forms you need to get, to fill them out, to do the 2 yard sales, 2 a year. So at best, I will try to do at least 1 in the spring and summer, somewhere midway between the 2, and 1 in the fall. But by that time, like it's September, October rolling around, it's getting cold out. How many people really are going to want to be, going out for yard sales? Hey, honey, it's 40 below out. Let's go find a yard sale. I don't think so. So yeah, these I haven't even done yet. I still have the resin. I haven't even opened. I mean, I opened to check it to make sure the bottles weren't like cut open or had holes in them or anything. I think Pops is getting ready to go. Are you getting ready to go? Did you forget anything?
My head.
Your head? Okay. If you find it, let me know, because mine's gone floating around somewhere out there too.
Nobody move, I dropped my brain.
Yeah, nobody move. I dropped my brain. I'm hoping to do these here soon. Once I can kind of try to get a somewhat regular live stream schedule going again, like I was doing for a while. But hey, you two, knock it off! Carmela and Kalika are smacking at each other now. Jeez, what the frick? But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and set this down, and I'll just try to, read the words as I can. So hopefully I'll finally get a casting of these done here soon, and I'll do it during the live stream so you can watch. I know you suggested black and white for this first one. A black and white combo for Rexy Kitty. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Like part of it black, part of it white, kind of, Okay, I think I'm going to turn this thing off, because the one thing about these, I don't understand. Okay, come on. Hang on, I'm trying to... Why can't I get this thing to shut off? Are you kidding me? All right, hang on, let me get this thing shut down. Whoop! Okay, good. I think I finally got it stopped. I try not to do those meditations too much because they do kill the battery quicker on my phone. Let's see what else is going on. Oh yeah, I finally got me some more pagan mix last night. That was part of the reason why I ended up being down at Maria's for a particularly late hour that I am normally not down there because she is usually asleep by then. But me, her, and Robert had a little powwow, hangout visit session, and smoked a little bit of pagan mix, and then he went home. I came upstairs and Maria went to sleep. I need to get a hold of her sometime here in a little bit anyway to let her know, call her or something and say, hey, by the way, the appointment is not for you. It's me and Chris, and my appointment's at 1:45. So like I said earlier, he's not going to wait around after the shots. He's going to immediately leave, get back here, get me, and then off we go to my doctor's appointment. Oh, itchy, itchy, itchy. Oh, drives me bunky. So, yeah, hopefully once I can get, because see, another thing that discouraged me from doing the resin pieces, love you, bye-bye, if you're leaving, is I have too many. I have too many resin pieces yet. I haven't gotten any more of them sold yet. So I took a break from doing them because it was starting to bring me down. And now that Chris showed me, he's like, this is all you have to do as far as setting up the webcam, blah, blah, blah. Okie dokie. But I don't know if I want to try to do that strictly on battery power because I'm going to have to adjust it. Hang on. Let me go around here and get it. Because if I do it the wrong way, I'm going to end up knocking a bunch of shit over and breaking something. Okay. This thing is tiny. This is the webcam. It may be the very thing that saves my ass. It's tiny. It clips on. You can, multi-position it. What did I do? So let me see if I can get this bad boy hooked up. Because the USB ports on here, there's only I think maybe 2 that I can use. One of them, there we go. So basically, you set this little bad boy up here. You position it however you want it to sit, I guess. Which I don't know how to do. Something like that. Now, it should show up down here. Well, I got it on there, but I'm not seeing anything that's any kind of indicator that it is on there. So how do I know if it's working? Hang on, let me turn this around. Well, it's on. Hi, can you see me? Anyway, so if I can figure out how to get this webcam going, then, because like I said, I want people to be able to see, instead of seeing me, see the other direction. You know how I just turned the computer around a few minutes ago and did the diamond painting so I could show you the ones that were done. Because the thing about the magnet frames is they're nice. You have a couple of different ways that you can hang them. You can get 4 packs of them. You can get 6 packs of them. It all depends on how much you want to spend. But so far, I think I've only gotten roughly 2 of the 4 packs. So the one that I showed you that the roses are in, once I get one of the other paintings like that done, like the heart here, I might be able to fit 4 in one magnet frame. Because once you cut the excess off, it shrinks it down even more. And I don't know how to convert centimeters to inches, so I could actually tell people, okay, it's this many inches across, this many inches tall. They go by centimeters with these. So like a 30 by 40 part of the reason why I got that big frame that has the Wild Heart Witch Soul one in it is because it was for a 40 by 50 frame picture diamond painting. And ironically enough, Jim has a 40 by 50 painting of a lighthouse and a sailboat. And on the sailboat, there's people. And when you look at it up close, when you look at the canvas itself, you can tell, oh my God, there's people on the boat. So that's even better. He's got his light tray. He's got his bead case. He's got he's got at least 2 paintings right now. There's a third one that I'm still waiting on. I have found a lot of the diamond paintings on Temu. And like I said, I had no idea these guys were going to be as small as they ended up being until I got them. And then when I saw that they were small ones, I'm like, oh my God. I loved it because it's like, oh my God, I can crank one of these out in no time at all. And since these particular ones were bought for the sole purpose of being sold, I'm focusing more on them than like ones that I'm doing for others as like a gift, like the butterfly I'm doing for Alicia and Natasha, sorry. Still haven't met Natasha. Don't know when I'll get to meet her. But I also know that, and Alicia has asked me this before, and she said, I guess Natasha was a little nervous because she thought that I would take it wrong or that I would take offense to it. No, I haven't. Mom and Jim have met Natasha one time back several months ago when the winter hikes were going on. It was one of the ones that Alicia and Jim, she wanted to go on one with Jim because he does the winter hikes every year. The winter hikes are, you go through the metropolitan different parks that we have around here. And they give you certain days. They give you a time of day that, you can go and do these walks. Some of the walks, if you so choose, you can just do the mile-long trail, but try to find an easy trail so there's not a bunch of ups and downs and twisty twirlies. And especially in the wintertime when there's ice and snow everywhere, you got to be even more careful because a lot of people have, like, literally, instead of walking down the trail that's covered with ice and snow, they would walk along the sides, where they had the most traction and felt like they could get down the safest. So one of the hikes that Jim went on last winter, Alicia and Natasha wanted to both go as well. So Mom and Jim are the only ones that have met Natasha. I haven't even so much as, I think Alicia showed me a picture of her once, but it wasn't a very good close-up to see her face. From what Mom and them said, she's plain, she's tall, kind of skinny, and she don't like being called Tasha, like I call her. So I'm trying to get myself into the habit of addressing her as Natasha because she don't like being called Tasha. Okay. And also, she is deathly allergic to the herbs that are used in the pagan mix. So that Alicia, if she goes home even smelling like it, it could cause her girlfriend problems. And me being who I am, I don't want to cause anybody any more problems. I need to trim my bangs. I've got this one section of hair here that's just driving me buggy. My bangs are getting long enough now that they're getting down in my face again. See? And usually when they get that long, they start getting that length, I can't stand it. I have to trim them. I'm also gonna, cut probably another big section of my hair off like that, but I want to make sure my hair is combed, make sure it's clean at the time. I'm going to put it up in a ponytail. And then what I usually do is once I get it up in the ponytail, nice and snug, I hold up the back of the ponytail. I figure, about here, clip it, kills the, gets the dead ends off and everything. And it makes it a lot shorter. So it's easier for me to handle. It's easier for me to manage. now I don't need hair that gives me more trouble than it's worth, to the point that I'm about ready to get it all cut off again. And I haven't done a short haircut since all the way back to when I had my hair cut and styled like Olivia Newton-John when she went rock in 80. She would wear headbands. She wore her hair like super boy cut short, okay? And the first time I got my hair cut that short was for the sole purpose of I loved and idolized Olivia that much, and now she's gone. She died fairly recently. I was devastated. I don't even know how young she was in the sense that, you know, somebody more my mom's age, I could see it, not having a very long lifespan, depending on how they live their lives and whatnot. But I've been having a lot of witchy, I guess, in witchy related stuff, in the sense of dream visits from certain people that I am still crushing on, that I still have not met. And this is why I've already got a list of the change that I am going to be focusing on when we get the Moldavites. Because when we get our packages, we're going to open them together, and I'm going to tell Maria, now when you get the Moldavites out, don't take them out of their container. Let's look them over first and see if I can pick up on which one of them of the two picks me, is meant to go to me. And then whatever one picks me, then I know, okay, the other one's obviously for Maria. I've already got self-mastery on the list of change, most immediate, weight loss, and endless cash flow. Those are the three main ones that I'm going to be focusing on. I'm going to try to do one at a time, give that one a decent amount of time to manifest, and for me to be able to go, oh, it's working. And some of the choices, those are just like three that I felt was the easiest to share. But I'm literally probably going to make a list. One of the first ones that Maria is going to be focusing on, the first type of change, is there's two black guys. Robert being one of them, lives here in the building. He's a cool cat. You know, he's a Scorpio. But, you know, Scorpios and Capricorns do have an attraction for each other, but it's usually only a sexual attraction. So you're not going to probably have a very successful relationship with a Scorpio, except in the bedroom. And I'm sorry, I'm tired of empty, shallow, meaningless relationships. I've been stuck in one with Chris for 16 years. And to me, it's still toxic, because I do still love him. I do still care about him, but I've given him 16 years of my life, and he's bringing me down. It's too much. I feel like he's just moved in and taken over, and I don't like that. A lot of it, you know, from things that I've shared. So there's no reason to repeat any of those. And I try not to, because I know that I tend to bring the same stuff up over and over again, and to the detriment of my own good, meaning don't do it. It's not worth the energy that you waste dwelling on it. You can't. I need out. I need an out. And my only out still, in my opinion, is realistically going to be making my own money. Chris is doing nothing to make us money. All he wants to do is read books. He just read through a 35-book series in a week or less. I mean, I'm probably exaggerating, but he puts Hermione to shame, okay? If him and Hermione walked into the biggest library in the world, I wonder which one of them would read the most first, you know. Dishes are full in the sink because it kills my back to try and wash them. I was going to try and get those done while he's gone today, but I don't think I can do it, because standing on my feet any amount of time, to do something like dishes, it ends up killing my back because we have no padding down in the kitchen. But yesterday he was supposed to clean the water dish, do the dishes, and I probably a host of other things. And I was planning on going to Mom's anyway because I hadn't been over there in a few days, and I knew that she was missing me and probably wanting me to come over. So I was like, Mom, again, I'm sorry that it takes me so long sometimes to get my ass over here, but my life gets so chaotic that I'm like, Eris, enough, please. I'm overwhelmed here. Stop. I don't mean to be a bitch, but stop. I don't need any more chaos. I need shit to calm the fuck down. Because it's fucking me up. And, so the Moldavite, one of the things I'm going to be asking for that I can't really say much about on the off chance that Chris might actually see this video. And this is along the lines of reasoning why I want to do an endless cash flow as the second major thing that I'm going to ask the Moldavite to help bring change, so that I can save back the money I need to get my own apartment, and either break away from Chris altogether or be able to, just be straight with him and go, look, I need my space. Everything that I have tried so far to get that space has been in vain. The only time that I truly have any peace and me time is when I go over to my mom's and I'm sitting on the porch, or I'm in there doing my diamond painting. I'm in there visiting with Mom, so she's not there alone. I'm making her something to eat when she's hungry. Because Jim, he has a bad habit of just leaving her to her own devices. He might make her something for breakfast in the morning, but then he's out the door. He spends all of his time upstairs, out in the garage, or helping others, and just leaves Mom in the wind. Mom's 91 years old. Her health is still on the road to improvement. But she is, and I'm proud of her for this, she has been trying to get up more lately and be more active, move around, not sit so much. And this, I'm still pissed about because this is one of the money drawing candles that I get from Amazon. And this is how it came. I mean, it was broken in the box, but I waited too long. So even if I send, I'm not happy, you owe me a free one, I don't know that they would still do it. But this really pissed me off because that is jagged glass that if I don't put it in just the right place, one of the cats could get cut on it. Okay. And because this tank, I'm going to show you the tank. See it? That is a 10-gallon aquarium right there. I had to completely clear that table off just to fit it. So, because of that, I had to sacrifice this entire table. I still have 2 of my coffin shelves back here. I don't know what the hell to do with. I managed to fit my black one right here, as you can see. But that took some doing. This clusterfuck here is a pain in the ass, and I will be so glad when that's done. But anyway, these, I don't know how well you can see those, but these are the beads from Just the Roses, the triple roses I just did. That's all the beads. That's what I had left just from that painting. That's why I use these. I've got 2 of these bottles. Once I get one of them filled, I start filling the other one, and I'll probably take this one and dump it in my bead bottle. Where did I put that? Where did I put my bead bottle? Here it is. Once I get one of these filled,
I dump it in here. I give it a good shaky shake, a swirly swirl, and that shakes up all the beads. And even if I don't do anything right away, which I'm still planning on doing with these, it's a nice decorative piece. And if people are like, oh, wow, what is that? What are those beads? Yeah, this is from like half a dozen paintings or more, diamond paintings that me and 2 other friends have done. So there's beads from all of the paintings I've done. And now I think I'm up to a total of like 10 of them that I've done. I can set things on the top of the tank because this is a metal, like it's got like a mesh look to it, but it's not screen. You can literally just sit this thing over top. I've got a betta fish in there, a female. She's real pretty. She's just little. She's got pretty colors in her. I've got a pretty neon orange one that I call Citrina. I got 2 fancy goldfish that are Miss Piggy 1 and Miss Piggy 2. And I've got 3 aquatic frogs, all in the same tank. That being a total of 7 fish. And this is only a 10-gallon. And this is a dead fish that we got from the same place. This one was just like the other citrine one, citrine colored. But as you can see, water is not supposed to be this color. It's almost like it's floating around in fruit juice or orange juice. So I still need to get that up to the pet store, which is way out east. It's not easy for us to get to because it's so far away. It takes a lot of gas. It takes a lot of time. I have to get that fish back because it died within the 7 days that they allow. If you buy a fish from them and it dies within 7 days of purchase, you take the fish in, you take in some of the water from the tank, they'll test the water if you want, and they'll give you a free fish straight up. They have to because that's their policy. Apparently they got a batch of fish, or they've been getting couple of different batches of fish from this company that is not taking care of them well. One of the workers there, and this was bold and brazen for her to say, how long have you had it? Oh, the dead fish? It's probably going on 2 weeks, maybe more by now, because like I said, that's why I keep it in the container and I keep it in the water. They've already tested the water. We found high pH, high ammonia, because the 3 aquatic frogs and the 2 goldfish alone, the 3 aquatic frogs, we found out, they excrete 50% ammonia off their skin. Okay. I've never had aquatic frogs before, so this is a new experience for me. I've never had this kind of a mix of fish in the same tank together that haven't killed each other. So once I get the dead fish back, I know they'll still honor it because they know me up there. They know me well enough. I'm not trying to pull one over on anybody. But I've been wanting a female betta fish for a long time, and I named this one Sedna Candy because she has some pretty candy colors in her. And Sedna is the goddess of the sea. So about a week or so ago, this is what ended up encouraging me to get the fish tank. Goldfish, believe it or not, they need at least a 10-gallon tank to truly be happy to swim around in and everything. A lot of people seem to misunderstand and think that it's okay to put them in a little bowl by themselves. It's not. It's not good for them. It can shorten their lifespan. This is a bat-shaped little candle holder that I got from Witch Lab. This, of course, my kitty cat that I got from you. I've been burning a lot of candles here. This is a 40-pack that I got for Alicia for Christmas one year. And these are the perfect size. They fit in all of my little ones. There's literally 40 of them in here. And look how many I've used. See, I've only used a few. Let's see. We've got 4 orange, 4 pink, 4 light blue, 4 green, light green, 3 black, 3 red. This is because I've used some. 3 purple. Yep, 3 purple, 4 dark blue. I got like 2. Is that white? Like 2 white ones. I guess that's supposed to be white, and 2 yellow. Wait, 3 yellow. Okay, the color's fading. So all 4 of these were this color yellow. Now they're more like a pale yellow. A lot of the coloring is fading off, probably because they've been sitting here so long. But I got this same one for Alicia for Christmas, and she loved it. She's like, "Oh, candles," because they're small, so it's easier to like even do a makeshift candle holder if you have to put them in. You know, and if you have nothing else, but let me show you this. These little pie pans, that's just a candle I burnt, a couple of candles I burnt last night, something I was doing. This, you can burn one of them in that. I burn them in these first till they get down to about that big. With it still lit, I wiggle it out. I either do the tacky wax, put some in the bottom and stick the candle to it, or if I can do it without burning myself, I'll drip some of the wax and then I'll immediately fasten the candles to it. You can use this. It's aluminum pie pan, pot pie thing, you know, that I use. And they've got smaller ones than that too. I've only got like maybe 3 or 4 of those. I don't even know where those are right now. They're probably lost somewhere. They probably fell down and got crushed. I don't know. So, can you tell how wiped out I am? Yeah, it's just really been that crazy and that exhausting. Talked to Michael a couple of times. So, you know, he asked us here recently when he called if we could contribute to the Michael Phone Time Fund this month. And I'm like, sorry, son, I'm hitting the mouth. Until I get some of my paintings sold, I ain't got money to do shit. And some of the first things that I'm going to be focusing on is getting my credit cards paid down because I don't want to lose them. And every day that passes, that amount's going higher and higher and higher to the point that I'm surprised they haven't called me yet, left a voicemail and said, "I'm sorry, ma'am, but we have to cancel your card until you get this paid down." I've never had credit before, so I'm doing good with the Merrick, but I'm a little worried and leery because if I don't get some money on my Capital One soon, at least $40 extra, like immediate, I'm not gonna be able to pay my Merrick, and my Merrick I've been doing so good with. That was the first one I got. That one in September, the September 16th, so 9/16. If I keep my payments current up to that point, which here we are in July, so that's July, August, September. That's 3 months yet. But now that July is on its way or going already, then I don't really count July. I go August, September. So 9/16, my credit line is going to double and it's going to go up to $1,400 just on the Merrick card. My Premier one, I owe them over $100 on a past due late payment fee. And Credit One is the one that I currently owe $154 on. So the shock of the $338 being the actual price in the end when we did the orders from you. And again, I'm not blaming you, honey. I know you do everything you can. You try to pay some of the postage. It's ridiculous. We already know all that. This is also why, as much as I would love to do it, I don't even know if something like one of my diamond paintings would sell in your shop, because then you're going beyond, like, I just don't know if you would have that wide of a range, and not to mention you have limited space. So you might not have a bunch of space on the walls right now to, hang up anything. I've got like $30 roughly in my savings right now because when I got the money from the data breach recently, it was like $61. The only way to do that would be having them for USA people only on the website. Oh no, I don't want you to I don't want you to have to go through all that, honey, but thank you for the suggestion. Well, see, I mean, I'm still going with my YouTube thing. I mean, I'll just keep playing around with it until I figure out a way to make it work and a way to do it. The more of it I can learn on my own, the better I like it anyway, because, you know, I don't like asking Pops for any help because all he wants to do is read. He's not trying to make us any money. I even tried to get another loan through Mariner, and I was trying to go even as low on the scale as 500. They wouldn't do it. I paid them off. They wouldn't do it. They still wouldn't do it. So actually, Chris paid them off. Like when he got his inheritance from his dad passing, he did spend, I think it was over 500 to get my bill paid off with Mariner. I tried to fix it when I knew that, you know, because when I decided to take on 3 credit cards, I was just challenging myself as a Capricorn to see if I could handle 3. But I'm realistic too, that apparently I can only handle 1 right now. I really don't want to lose the other 2. I am struggling to try and get this money made so that I can get them paid down, which means for at least the next 3 to 6 months for sure, I am going to have to really cut down to the point that I'm not getting any more diamond paintings or anything like that. I have plenty of them right now. I've got 3 more coming, actually 4. So when the Cardinals get here, the Cardinal diamond painting. But I don't want to be overrun with a bunch of them either. What's nice is the envelopes that I store them in are actually the envelopes they come in when Amazon delivers them. So that works for me in the long run because I can take unfinished paintings, put them down in there. I can take finished paintings, put them down in there, because the magnet frame that I showed you, that's literally the only magnet of the second, the only magnet frame of the second batch of 4-pack of magnet frames I got. So I gave Mom 3 of one of the 4-packs. And then I used about 3 on my end at my place. Yeah, exactly. So right now I'm trying to keep low cost. I'm trying to slowly, I'm building capital to get, to have, you know, enough stuff to be able to do a yard sale. Here soon before the weather starts changing, or finding a good day to do it on is going to be an entirely different animal. Meaning it's going to be difficult. It's going to be, I don't know how soon I'll be able to do it. But it's my only hope. If I can get a few of my paintings sold, get them completed, and get them, you know, get the glue, the sealant on them, let it dry, and that whole thing. Where is my sealant? Where did I put it? It should be down here. Where did I put that? Oh, Lord, don't tell me I've lost it now. I've got some liquid sealant that I use to put on my diamond paintings when one of them's done. I think I finally did get the Harry Potter one done. I'll have to slip it out of the magnet painting and check. But anyway, with the magnet paintings, one whole side of it, you can peel the white backing off of it, and you can literally stick it to a wall, stick it to the fridge. The 3 that I have on the fridge right now are all because I took that backing off and literally stuck them to the fridge. Mom's, her crescent, when I got it done, I put it on the top part of the fridge with a couple of little magnets that me and Chris had. And they were enough to hold it on there until I could, you know, so I could see it to remind me to grab it and take it with me when I know I'm going to Mom's, so I could give it to her. So now on her front room wall, she's got the cherry blossom diamond painting, which was the first one I did for her. She's got the bluebirds in the middle, and then she's got the crescent that I modified, the crescent moon one, like the one I showed you on the fridge. And so there's 3 really pretty ones on her wall right now. And these things, they seem to bring her joy. I have on occasion, I did a live stream a couple back that just a few days ago or something like that. I was actually working on one of my diamond paintings. But because of what's involved, when I'm doing my diamond paintings, I tend to go quiet, kind of like I do with my resin stuff, because I have to have a certain amount of focus, or I'm gonna screw it up. I'm gonna end up putting the wrong color in the wrong square, and then I'm gonna have to pluck it off, and it's more complicated than it needs to be, and I don't have the moxie to deal with it right now. So these 5 that I'm trying to get sold when I get them all done, at least 4 of the 5, because like I said, I really don't want to let the crescent moon go. But if somebody sees it and they absolutely, oh, I'll give you whatever you want for it, then that's going to be hard, because that means I'm still going to have to get that same painting again. And I don't know the Temu site well enough to be able to even find that painting again, that same exact one, buy it again and do it again, and this time keep that one. But I won't get rid of my moon painting, which is one of the first I did. It would be really hard for me to even let go of my Harry Potter one, because that's Harry, that's his Patronus, it's a night scene. And I still got, like I said, 2 more Harry Potter. Where are they at? Darth Vader, Stoner Gnome. This is a Harry Potter one. This is a Harry Potter one. And this is the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland that says, "We're all mad here." As you can see, they're still in their wrappers. I haven't even so much as... This one came like this. So sometimes these, let's see, is Darth Vader. Okay, Darth Vader is a 30 by 40. He's a red, white, and primarily black. In the background, that's not a full moon. I'm pretty sure that's the space station, or supposed to be. This one I originally had gotten for Carl. Carl actually has a Darth Vader diamond painting, and I was fucking shocked one day when I went up there to Mount Gilead for the first time to hang out with him. And he actually did his diamond painting, and I was working on my crescent moon at the time. I hadn't even had my crescent moon done. This was long before I got the one from Maria that she was going to throw away. I'm like, no, you're not. Give it to me. I'll modify it. And she ended up getting the same painting again. So, okay, this is another 30 by 40. And see, it says, "We're all mad here." Got a lot of really pretty colors in it. The thing is, once you take them out of this, you can't put them back in. You can, but it's really hard to do. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 that I still have that I haven't even started yet. Okay. But maybe this one apparently I did take out. This is the castle. Okay. I don't know if you can tell, but if you look, that is Hogwarts. Okay. That is literally the Hogwarts castle. Where did you go? This one I definitely will not let go for any price, even if I could get it again. And I will tell you why, because there's a cute little story that goes with it. Why this one has significance to me, to the point that I refuse to ever let it go for any price. This is an exact replica of an electronic picture that J.K. Rowling herself gave me one time as a birthday card. And she literally electronically signed it, said, "Hey, Janet, happy birthday." You know, and I mean, I was just, I cried. I literally fucking cried. When I found this painting on Temu, I was like, oh, I got to get it. I got to have it, because, it's too important. The Hogwarts castle, yes. That one I might actually be able to let go of. But it's Harry Potter. So again, if I give it away, or if I sell it rather, in a frame that most likely is either going to be one of my magnet frames, or it's going to be a frame like the Wild Heart Witch Soul one, I'm going to charge double. So it's like, okay, give me $100, it's yours. This is the Stoner Gnome, and I call him Stony. I got this very same one. I've already done one of these. And Robert in our building is the one that got it for Maria, and she decided to give it to him, and I talked her into letting me be the one to do it. All right, which one of you did I have these in? Okay, I believe it was this one. So yeah, I'm trying not to, long story short, I'm trying not to overrun myself. What? You will just go to your orders and it will show you and the links so you can buy what? So you can buy, I didn't see all of that. So you can buy it easily again. Oh yeah, you're right. That's a possibility. How I found out, for instance, Temu is the most recent one online shop that I found, and they bless them. They've been giving me these really great deals, but I don't have any money from Temu. Oh, so you know about Temu? You know about Temu? You have it. Okay, good. Thank you. That makes a lot more sense. Carl is the reason I say that is Carl. Everything happens for a reason. Carl is the one that turned me on to Temu. I went on the Temu site, but I had to set up an account to do it. And I literally, the 5 paintings that I told you about that I've been working on currently, if I get them all sold, or at least 4 of the 5, I'm asking at least $50 a piece. It's just China. It's a worldwide app. Oh yeah, everything's from China, right? It's the same as Wish. Oh, gotcha. Wish and Sheen. Yeah, so this is my animal deck. These are my animal medicine cards, but I can't really say why I was doing a reading because I've been instructed by the people that I did the reading for that it's not to be known by anyone but me and that person. It's one of those kind of like how you would treat a customer, right? That you know how they get like these big ass orders and then they fucking diss you. They just go away and don't come back, and then you're like, what the fuck? Where did they go? Now I got to put all this product back on the shelf so somebody else can buy it because you fucked up. Not you, but they fucked up and fucking assholes. I hate that shit. It's like, if you're not going to if you're going to come into my shop, to my online shop, and you're going to make a major purchase, don't renege on it. We call it renege. Don't renege on it because people, it's a disrespect. It's rude. It's wasting your time, which is costing you money because you're holding that stuff for that person and they don't have the fucking decency to buy it. I mean, come on. What the hell, dude? You know, if I would lose my shit. I would fucking I'd be cussing at everybody. I'd be like, fuck you. Leave me the hell alone. I'm having a fucking bad day. How about you? You know, don't let me go bitch. Because if I go bitch and the bitch is out of the cage, everybody better fucking run. Because that means this Capricorn's lost her shit. Don't get in my way. Just don't do it. Kind of like Chris's eyes going gray. I have over 200 orders going back on the shelf. Oh, honey. See, that's what I mean. I'm so sorry. Damn it. Damn it. I hate when they do that shit. Okay, let's keep it positive. I will continue lighting candles. I will continue trying to keep the cash flow going for all of us. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to do a green one and a yellow one right now while I'm thinking about it. This is Mom's bottle. This is the second time I brought it home. I am so... See, that's what I mean, honey. That's $200 that you really could use right now. Just like that whole damn fiasco with the $200 that went missing, that Michael made a check to Jim, mailed it on the 3rd of June. It was cashed on the 12th of June, and yet Jim says that he never got it. In all fairness, I feel and believe that it was an innocent mistake, and I do not hold that part of it against him. But the part that I do hold against him is now Chris has to eat that $200. We're not probably going to get it back. It's not your fault. It's not Michael's fault. I think he got it. He cashed it and didn't even think to question, why is Michael giving me this money? Is this money for a food box I'm supposed to get for him? Is this money for something else? Is there a particular reason that, he's putting it in my name, and stuff? What's going on? Jim should have clarified it with me and Chris and asked, have you guys talked to Michael? Do either one of you know what he sent me this $200 for? It doesn't just go missing when it's been cashed. Exactly. So here's a nice little sweet dilemma. And I told Michael this myself because this is exactly the way Jim told it to me. And this further makes me suspect Jim because once the truth was clarified by Michael, that makes me think even more that he took it, that he spent the money. He didn't know any better. He should have asked one of us. He should have asked us for clarification that was meant to be him. It was meant to be his. By the time me and Chris finally got over there to tell them, the money was already cashed. My guess is it was either, if it wasn't on the 12th, it was after the 12th or something like that. So here's what Jim said to me. He said, we never got the check. We never got anything here. This is this is Monday now. So which one do I want to put? It doesn't matter. Hey, what are you doing? Are you playing, Kalika? Please tell me you're playing. Because I don't want no fighting. I'm about to light these green and yellow candles for us, honey, to help with all the money that we've both lost recently. You having to put back $200 worth of orders. Me still haven't been able to make any money. But I believe Michael told him it was being sent. Yes, he did. So what happened, we feel, is Jim got the check. He didn't clarify with any of us that the money was meant to go to Chris, even though it would be in Jim's name. He cashed it. He spent it. And then when we kept bringing it up, but without directly saying, we know you took it, Jim. Okay? You need to give us that money back. Because Chris is now not able to pay some bills that we need to pay, because if we don't, we could possibly get evicted, like if one of our utilities gets shut off or whatever. But the green and gold, before I lose the frame of thought, is to attract more money for both of us. I haven't said any words or anything. I'm just in the mindset. Money flow, money flow, money flow, money flow. Get us that money back. Get us that money back. Get her that money. Get those, get rid of the people that are coming in and doing that crap and then making it hard for you, because then you need to put it all back on the shelf. He needs to pay it back then. Yes, he does. Now, here's some of the weird things, the ironies that happened that makes me, I know Jim is the one that spent it. He cashed it and spent it. Now he's trying to hide it from everybody. And he's trying to pay it back in various ways. One being, Jim claimed that Michael told him that Michael supposedly told Jim that somebody had forged Jim's name on the check and cashed it. Now, when I talked to Michael on the phone one day and I asked him if that was true, he said, no, it wasn't, Mom. That's not what I said to him at all. And I said, do you see my point? He's like, oh, Mom, I'm so sorry. If that is what happened. That was red flag number one. I was going to say rule number one, but that's irrelevant. I'm thinking of something else. But anyway, red flag number one. Lying about saying that it was forged. He's not been answering the phone to Michael either. Exactly. More making you think he's obviously got a guilty conscience. One day, one of his paydays that I happened to go over there to Mom, and I spent the day with her and stuff, and, was hanging out with her and, make sure that she eats. It's like, Mom, when you get hungry, let me know. I'll see what's in there, and I'll make whatever you want me to make for you. And I will sit there most of the time on the love seat, which you know where the love seat is. It's faced directly in front, positioned in front of the chair that mom sits on like this. And she wonders why she's in so much pain and she can't seem to stay awake and she gets weaker by the second, kind of stuff. But she's trying to do more. She's trying to get up and be more active. So anyway, there was an envelope that mom got, or not mom, but mom saw Jim have one day, and she said it looked like there was some kind of a red circle on the envelope. I need to clarify with Michael, did the envelope he sent that check in have a red circular pattern on it of some nature? He took it upstairs. He didn't tell mom what it was. He didn't even so much as show it to her. Red flag number 2. One of the paydays I went over there, he slipped me a big dollar, meaning literally a $100 bill. We have to do that without mom's knowledge, because if mom finds out that Jim's giving me money, whatever the amount is, and not giving it to her to put in her pocket to build up her $3,000 that she's already sitting on again, that she uses for nothing. It's just, it gives her security because she has that money. She never spends any of it. Why are you saving the money, mom? What are you going to do with it? Are you going to go on a vacation? I love you, but damn. Why do you need that money? You pay half the rent. Jim pays half the rent. Why save it? Not that it's a bad thing. But if you're just going to save it and not use it for anything, why do it? It gives her security, so. He hands me the big dollar. He lies about someone forging his signature. I actually went to the PNC Bank one day and asked the teller if she could tell me if a man by the name of Jim Farrar came in on the 12th of June, cashed a check that was in his name. She looked at me and she said, I can't tell you that. And I'm like, okay. So that's a no-go. Red flag number 3. You know what I'm saying? And also probably thinking when her time does, there will be money for funeral costs. Yes. Now that I can absolutely say is a very definitive reason to save it. I had life insurance policy a while back, but finances got screwy and I had to let it go. So I have no life insurance. If I died today, I'm fucked because I can't even begin to think what might happen. Every month when I go to get mom's money for her, I barely can give myself enough time to wake up. First hour after I wake up is how long it usually takes me to really get going and really get functional. And I hear lately, like I think it was it yesterday, I ended up having to take a Stacker 3 to have the energy. Yeah. So anyway, all things considered, he gives me a big dollar. He lies about the signature. The bank can't tell me if he cashed it, so that makes me feel like even more that he did. Because I don't want somebody at the bank to get fired because they tell me something they're not supposed to. Mom has my name, on her bank account for the sole purpose of me going and getting her money every month because she herself can't get out to get it. We usually have to go over on the 3rd to get Maria's money as well. So it works out. It's like 2 birds with 1 stone, so to speak. But so we all 3, me, Chris, and Maria usually go over to the bank on the 3rd of every month or whenever we can, as soon as the money's in there and we know it's in there so that we can get mom her money, Maria can get hers and all that. Mom, not very rarely, once in a purple, blue, green, yellow, rainbow colored moon, she will give me $10 for going over and getting it for her. But I think because my time, my energy, my gas, I'm having to do it all. All she has to do is sit there in her little chair and wait for me to get there to hand her money. So because of that, now if there was something related to mom's bank account, I could probably get access to it because I legally have the right because I'm on the account. So I wish that mom, and I think I've earned it, and I'm certainly not trying to put my mom out in any way. She's even suggested that I should get trained to be a home health aide, get assigned to her, and then literally the government would be paying me for taking care of my mom. But she would be able to stay home. She would be able to die there if that's the way it's meant to be. Sometimes I can't always go over. And I have told her that repeatedly, and it's like, Mom, you got to reassure me here that you're not getting mad at me because I'm not coming over as much as you would like. And she hates it even worse that it's looking more and more like we're going to end up in some place like West Virginia when and if we finally do get the fucking house, which I'm sick and tired of goddamn waiting on. Things are getting worse around the city here. The drug heads out and around they're no damn better. They start celebrating and setting off fireworks a week before the 4th of July is anywhere near happening. And it's always these same fucking guys. I feel like it's these same fucking guys. And it scares the animals. It makes Bella lay down on the floor in such a way he's scared. Sometimes he will sit out here close to me and Daddy. Other times he will be in the middle of the dining room somewhere, or he will have this little, he gets scared. And if it's a thunderstorm, and especially when there's thunder and lightning, he gets scared. So we know when Bella is scared, when something is disturbing him. When those damn fireworks go off, even though we're in here and the window's closed, it still hurts their ears, which could be causing damage to their hearing. We don't know how much longer Bella's going to be with us because he's probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 8 or 9 years old by now. I'm white because it's overwhelming that it's like I get almost no moments of peace unless I'm over at Mom's and I'm just doing my diamond painting and I'm just chilling the day away. I smoke my pagan mix when I have it. I try to keep myself supplied. I'm still trying to get some seeds so I can plant the herbs myself, cultivate them, harvest them, learn about doing all that in the process because the whole witch thing, and start using my home remedy cards and my body, mind, and spirit cards. I've got this Anum Kara ritual that I have been trying to pick the right person to do with because it means soul friend. And it's a really beautiful ceremony. It's between two friends that want to establish a closer bond. And when I say closer bond, I'm talking to the point, and I could so see you and Natalie doing this. You guys, you bond on a deeper level as friends, as sisters, and stuff. And it's incredible because you end up sharing in their life in a way that very few of us do because we're always so focused on our own stuff. But so with all the red flags going off as far as Jim goes, I know he spent the money. He's trying to pay it back in other ways, but he doesn't even have the decency to fess up and just tell all of us, okay, I spent it. I'm sorry. I'm trying to pay it back. I didn't know. You're right. I should have clarified, stuff like that. Yeah, I do too. And even Mom does. Mom, little devious snit, she wants me to come over there sometime when we know Jim's not around and he's going to be gone for a while. She wants me to help her up the steps. She refuses to go. And Jim's even offered to take her up there, but she don't want to go up there with him alone because she's afraid he's going to rape her. I mean, come on, Mom. Why does your brain even go there? Okay? If Jim is that desperate, then you need to kick his ass out if you're that afraid of him. So anyway, she wants me to help her sneak up the stairs, and the ones I'm speaking about, into his bedroom so we can snoop and see if we can find the envelope that had the circle thing on it or whatever that she thinks may have been the check that he cashed, that there should be some kind of a receipt in the envelope, or did he just destroy it so there's no evidence? No body, no crime. Yeah, exactly. So it's like she wants to go upstairs and snoop, and she wants me to help her. I'm like, okay, when are we doing it? You know, because I want to know too. Because Jim, some of the dark side, some of the skeletons in his closet, and I speak from experience because remember, he's been with us since I was 17. I'm 54. You do the math. It's a lot of years, right? So him giving me the big dollar, him lying about the signature, him claiming that they never got it yet. Michael was able to find out that it was cashed, and we know Jim did it. So rather than directly confront him and say, look, Jim, we know you spent the money. Why don't you just fess up and truly apologize to all of us that you have put in a conundrum here? Because we're not blaming anybody but the person responsible. And in my opinion, that person is Jim. Jim is an avid liar. He is a habitual liar. His life is so empty and loveless, in the romantic department especially, that he makes up stories that he claims these things happen when he goes to the Kroger store. But there's really no way for him. Yeah, someone just needs to say it to him. One of these days, if I get in the right mood, I might just do that and go, look, Dad, we know you spent the money. Why don't you do the right thing and admit it, stop lying about it, and let's work on fixing it, okay? You still owe Chris that $200 because you were in the wrong for not clarifying with the people you should have clarified with who that money was for, just automatically assumed it was yours because your name was in it. And I'm like, so I took that big dollar. I put 50 of it on my Capital One right away. I got a little hopeful that, oh, yay, now I got some spending money. Then a bunch of payments went out, auto payments of different things I've signed up for. There went that money. Gone. Stuck 50 of it in my pocket. But the thing is, he knew who the money was for because Michael told him. Exactly. So, I mean, I don't know about you, but isn't that a little obvious that Jim fucking spent the money? He cashed the damn check and spent the money. Okay. Yeah, that was bad. That was wrong. Bad daddy. What are you going to do to fix it? You just expect Chris, after all he has done for this family, you especially, Jim, how many times has he fixed your computer when you fucked it up and didn't ask for little to no money to do it? But you keep doing it. You keep doing it. You keep doing it. You keep going to these damn porn sites, jacking off to your heart's content. And then you end up with this huge ass bill that you fuck up your computer. You end up putting a virus in it. Just have it out with him. It needs to be done. People make mistakes and it can be fixed just by paying it back and all is forgiven. Exactly. I agree. So you understand my discontent with Papa Jim right now, because he is a habitual liar. We have known this from day one. I think Mom, she was the one that ended up probably most likely catching him in the first of, the most major lies. I have liars with a passion. Yeah, exactly. Because if they're going to lie, then what else are they going to do? It's like we have taken him in. We gave him a phone. Listen to me. We gave him a home. We gave him a family. Gave him a mother. Gave him a daughter. Gave him some grandkids. And what does he do with it? He spends money he has no right spending. And now we have to clean up his mess. So I am probably going to, at a magical standpoint, I'm going to have to do a spell. It's nothing harmful. You know me, I don't do the harmful shit. But do a spell to guilt trip Jim so badly that he does fess up, admit it, and say, I'm trying to fix it. That's why part of the reason why I gave you that big dollar. No, Jim, that's not good enough. You owe Chris the 200, not me. Anytime Jim tries to get a romantic relationship, Mom will sabotage it every time. Why? Because if he walks out that door, there goes my bill payer. That's her whole attitude. And I'm sorry, but that's equally as bad as what he's doing. All this wrong that he's doing to my mother. You know what I mean? It's like to us, to you, to Michael, to Chris, to me. You know me. And I'm not saying that I should be at the top of the list of victims here. We all are, in the sense that his lying, his habitual lying, has once again caused us a situation that I'm just going to whammy his ass magically. He's going to fess up of his own free will and choice, and literally one of these days, here, hopefully the sooner the better, he's going to hand me 200 cash and say, "Give this to Chris. I'm sorry." Just that's it. That's all I want. That's all. That will be fine. No. But the stories that he's always telling about all these grand adventures he goes on every time he goes somewhere, it's a bunch of hooey, and we know it. It's like, what was the name of the officer? Okay, what was his badge number? What shift was he on? Where were you? Prove to me that what you're saying is truth and not an outright another one of your lies. Mom feels that, even though she probably would not openly admit this, she feels that Jim is obligated to love and only cherish and worship the ground that Mom walks on, and be her love, and never leave her, and blah 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 blah. Anytime he shows an interest in a female, Mom goes on the defensive. She claims that he treats her very, 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 very badly when he has a love interest. And if, God's forbid, she finds out who that love interest is, she's going to do whatever it takes to sabotage it. Because she feels that if I can't have him, no one can. Mom, I love you, but this is where I'm going to step up and say, you're in the wrong for denying him that, because you think out of obligation, yet you will not admit such, that you think he should love you. You think he should be yours. You think. Mom, stop being a damn narcissist, okay? I don't like being the bad guy here, but I'm sorry, in a case like this, sometimes I have to be. Because if I don't step up, who will? Chris ain't going to do anything because he doesn't want the responsibility. She loves him, but he obviously doesn't feel that way. Yes. Another big yes. Red flag number whatever, now. I'm not going to kill it. Boom. That's dead. Okay. No more talking about that. But anyway, the long and short of it is, Mom is wrong for denying him that relationship with somebody, because she don't want him to walk out the door. Yet when I'm over there visiting with her and spending the day with her, taking my time to do so and take care of her, and she just does nothing but talk down on Jim and all of her discontent with him and how he is basically leaving her by the wayside. It would make her jealous. Yeah. Yes. She actually one time accused me and Jim, simply because we stepped out back, because I wanted to have a one-on-one with Jim. And this is how blatantly in the face with him I got. And pay attention to his reaction when I did. I call it friendly fire. But I was like, Jim, can I talk to you a minute out back? This is something personal. And I knew right away. Mom's like, they're talking about me. Well, yes, we were talking about you, but not in the way you're thinking for the reason you think, Mom. I told Jim, I said, Mom's in love with you. And his reaction was, I've known that for years. I wanted to smack him. I wanted to go, Bip, you fucking dumbass. Then what the hell are you? How are you going to fix this situation? Or are you just going to keep doing what you do because it's a place to lay your head? But we don't mean anything to you like you say. Yes. Yeah, it does. It really does. Because I don't like feeling this way about my mom, but I'm being real. I've seen it time and again. So while we're out there having the conversation, Mom opens the back door and says, I'm sure Ruby and Della will love it. And then fucking shuts the door and goes back in the living room. And me and Jim looking at each other like, what the fuck was that all about? And I'm like, see, I'm telling you, this is why I wanted to come outside, because I knew she was going to do this. You know, it's like, Mom, stop being angry and seeing every female in Jim's life as a constant threat of taking him away from you because you think that he should love you back. Last I checked, that takes away a person's free will and right to choose. And that's a big no-no. You don't do that because it usually has heavy consequences, heavy responsibilities, and who gets left with all the shit to deal with and clean up and fix? Me. Is it any wonder I'm so stressed? Is it any wonder I have too many give a fuck days? I don't give a fuck. I don't care that I look like... I don't care that I look like I just crawled off and under a fucking sleeping bag under a mountain with bears, okay? I'm at my limit, and you can tell, but just please don't misunderstand. I'm not blaming people that are not at fault here. This is just a little tidbit of some of the shit that Janet has had to deal with for 54 minus 17. So 44 would be 10, 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37 years. 37 years. Yeah. I'm surprised I'm not in the nut house already. Is it any wonder I self-medicate the way I do? Is it any wonder that the only way a lot of times that I can get any me time is when Krista's asleep and I make myself stay up until 3 o'clock in the morning or later just to catch up on all the magic that I've been putting off, that I've been meaning to do and never happened, and I meant to do it on this day and it didn't happen because 12 fucking things just landed on my head and now I got to deal with them. And I'm going, okay, can somebody else take the responsibility? Can someone else lighten my load here? Because I can't do this shit. It's got me like a fucking nose hair away from self-destruction. So anyhow, how's your day going? Honey, I cannot say this enough. I am so sorry that I have dragged you into such a shitstorm with this family. I'm barely surviving it. And now I've dragged innocence with me. This is like Goozion in the fucking basement all over again. Except I'm Goozion. I'm the bad guy. You know? You know what I mean? I am so sorry. We are such a mess. I wouldn't like me. I mean, okay. Somebody's, wait, what's going on? Why am I suddenly getting the giggles? Is somebody here? Is something good finally about to happen? Speaking of which, it's 11:45. My appointment's at 1:45, so probably here about noon. I'll leave the live stream going, but I might take it in the bedroom with me. I'll just turn the camera in another direction so I can get dressed, so I can stay on with you as long as possible. We've only been on here like 2 hours, 14 minutes, 30 some seconds so far. But we're muddling through, and I'm glad we are, because sometimes the only strength we have is each other. And I had to, when I it started with my resin stuff, when I got so discouraged that it was like somebody just came up and shot my dog right in front of me, and I just got it 5 minutes ago, and they just killed it. It was how to describe it. It was like I just lost my best friend. And I know we were having a lot of fun, you and I, when we were doing the daily hangouts, and I would do a live stream just to get us both through the day, because it's like all the witch crazy shit on top of all the other crazy shit. It's like, what the fuck is going to happen next? Don't get discouraged, though. You have to put time and effort in to reap the rewards. Yes, and that is what I am currently working on doing, and I'm getting better. So yay for me. I'm glad that I'm at least getting some of it put together and managed somewhat. Okay. I gotta go get something. Hang on. I gotta go get some. I cannot deal with this hair anymore. I will leave the computer here. I'm gonna leave the live going, but I gotta go and get my scissors, get me a bag, and get this fucking haircut. I'm tired of it. Bring me down. Don't keep shit bringing me down. I'm going to use, and if Chris ever found this out, he'd probably get pissed off. I don't fucking care. Okay. Since I've got this thing unplugged, so you don't have to sit here and stare at a couch, so we can utilize the time remaining. See how long my bangs are? They're literally like down in my eyes. So before Pops gets a, here, I'm gonna have to like lift this way up, almost completely vertical. See how long this shit is? And the bangs in the face. I can't deal with this anymore. Shit is being cut now. Oh my God. All right. Pretty sure it's like right in here. Okay, there's a little bit more. There's some. This is the shit that will just drive me up a fucking wall if I don't trim it. Okay. Whoa! Now. Ow! Let me get a scrunchie. Hang on. Oh, look at us being all girly. Yeah, it is. But okay, did I get all that? God in heaven. I don't think I'm gonna get that around there a third time. Ow! Oh, Jesus. See what I mean? It's like little strands like this that just drive me up a fucking wall. God bless America and toast and cookies. Fuck. Here's how Janet cuts her hair. Okay. Yep, that's about it. I'm about to cut that much off because I can't deal with this anymore. I gotta do this. I'm gonna look like a fucking cookie. There we go. There we go. Oh, gotta clip the tail. See that mess? Huh. Okay. Now. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Now see this. To me, this is a more manageable length. I know this is uneven. One side is shorter than the other, and like this side I could probably trim some more. But this is where it gets very delicate, because if you do it wrong, you can't undo it. Right about there. Okay. And this is what happens when I try to even it up. Oh, God. Okay. See, I've already fucked it up. Let's see if I can fuck it up even more. Okay. Come on. Off you get. This is the spiritual transformation of Janet Feinstein. Okay, I'm having fun. Ow! All right, are we? See, and the only drawback for me is when my hair, gets a certain length, it becomes more of a burden. So this is what I call a call-in length. This is a length that I myself have seen, but more professionally done, of course. Colin himself wear. And another thing, now that I've chippity chopped my hair the way I have, I'm not going to be able to put it up. It's going to be harder to put. Actually, it's easier and harder. See? But this ain't bad. And look how much money I just saved myself doing it myself. I know that this is a off out of the box kind of mode of thinking, but it's my fucking hair. If I want to boycott it like this, I'm gonna do it. But no, I've actually seen Colin has worn his hair this long before. So there's that. And sometime later today, actually, let me do that now. Chris is gonna shit. Okay, I need to. Are we having fun? Because I don't know how much longer he's going to be here. Are we ready to go die crazy? because this needs to be used. Dumbass me. As you can see, I have more of the blue than I do the purple, and it isn't even purple anymore. It looks more pink. These are the blue Envy and the purple Desire, or supposed to be. But dumbass me, I took the hair color and put it in the fucking peroxide bottle. Oh, I screwed it up. Okay, so let me clip this off here. Maybe. That one worked. Like I said, I want to try to get this done before he gets here. So he's gonna shit. So I've this, but it's a waste, so it still needs to be used, right? So let's hope it takes this time. If it doesn't, oh well, at least I used it, right? So basically, just combing it through my hair. Just trying to get it. Don't know if any color will come out of it. Like I said, at least it's still getting used. And I see some more hair that I could have trimmed a little better. But, you know, right now, especially with money not being a luxury, and I'm not worried too much about this thing I'm wearing because it's a house dress that Chris got me. So, see, it might not do anything. This stuff color might pretty much be gone. But still using it, still getting it used up. Just to get it used up. Okay. There goes that one. Next. Okay. Fuck. Okay. This one don't want to work with me, so. Oh wait, what the hell am I doing? Janet, you're a dumbass. Oh, Lord. Okay. Let's take this one. Oh, look, I developed a brain. Good for me. Water off. Oh, I hope the blue takes. Because this, you know, the color may have already sat too long. I don't know yet. But again, I'm trying to use it. And I don't care if I dye this dress. Because, you know, oh no, I'm bleeding blue goo. See, you can always tell. when I fucking dye my hair, I always dye my skin. And it's... Okay. Yeah, let's not get any of that in my eyes. It's the Monster Show with Janet. Because this blue's not even looking blue. It's looking green. Oh dear, here we go. See, it's too liquefied. Okay, I'm gonna do this over here over the tub because I don't want to splatter the computer. Okay. I'm just kind of standing still for a minute. Trying not to get this shit in my eyes. Oh, look, wild woman hair. Just that hair color. Well, one thing I have definitely managed to dye is my scalp. My scalp being my skin. And this may just, wash right back out. I don't know. It's so watery, and liquefied. It's like, it's forget color because you ain't going to get any. Uh-oh. You can always tell when I dye my hair because I dye my skin. I dye the bathroom. I'm just trying to get this combed through before he gets here. Because as soon as he's here, we're going to pretty much have to head out the door to go to my doctor's appointment. Because what I did was, I got the underside of my hair the best way that I could. But weirdly enough, that one's going in my ear. Ew. I'm doing this strictly with a brush. Okay, where's my... I'm at the point already that I would actually prefer just rescheduling my appointment today because I've just got too much shit to do, too much magic shit I'm trying to catch up on still, and feel like I'm at least 5 moon cycles behind. This is my hair dye bowl and brushes I usually use. Because at least this way I can basically paint and wouldn't that be a trip if this actually turns out to be a color I really like? Be like, oh wow, let me duplicate this. Because these are supposed to be strictly root touch-up brushes. Oh boy, Chris is going to come home. He's going to be like, you dyeing your hair again. I can tell. And now the sink has got a scatter pattern of green and blue and God knows what color on it. So this is a way to kind of get those areas up here. This would be awesome if this turns out to be like a green that I really like or something. And even maybe one that Chris gets jealous and envious of because he's like, you bitch! It's exactly the color I want with my hair. Well, you're obviously not deserving of it. Or it would work. Yeah, like I said, you can always tell when Mama Jen dyes her hair because she dyes everything in the process. Okay. Yeah, I suppose I could do that, but I've almost got it gone. But anyhow, so welcome to Janet's hair dye session. Hair dye haircut. Shave and a haircut. 2 bits. Righty, righty. Okay. Where else shall I paint? Get a lot of the drippy off. Because, like, the last few times, in all honesty, that I've done my hair, before I completely destroyed the hair color, don't even know. Look at my neck. Oh my God. Got this terrible green stain down my neck. I think that's close enough. Because I think this stuff is just too far gone. Like when purple is no longer purple and it suddenly turns to green, you're like, wait a minute, what's going on? So, mental note to self. Don't screw up and put the hair color in with the fucking peroxide and let it sit for months and expect it to still be purple and blue. Okay. Well, people are just going to have to, hello. Oh no, it's that crazy witch lady. Look out. Don't get in her path. If you get in her path, you get on her bad side, she'll kick your ass. When you piss off a Capricorn, run. Because you are one mad motherfucker on your ass. Okay. So I'm not dripping completely destroyed hair dye all over everywhere I go today. I have to keep it up here because otherwise Chris tends to bury it and then I never see it again. Okay. Hopefully he won't notice the Well, so I affectionately, in my crushing on Colin Brown still, I call this my Colin cut. You know? Because dear old dad, oh shit, spent so much time in there. These candles are almost burnt down to the point I can't use them. I gotta put these scissors back. Hang on. I'm gonna have to put one of my turban towels on my head because I'm gonna go to the doctor. Pretty yellow one. I'm probably gonna have to leave this on my hair until we get back from the doctors because but yeah, as I was saying, the last couple of times I did my hair, dyed it. Son of a bitch. Sorry, I'm having trouble getting my turban towel where I need it. Usually goes on pretty easy and still some of my hair is sticking out. So that when we are at the appointment, see now that my hair is super short, trying to tuck as much of the hair up in there as I can. So I'll just, fuck with Chris and say, hey, don't go in the bathroom. We got acousted by green alien little creatures, and they dyed the whole fucking bathroom some weird green color. I gotta make a pouch for this deck now, because apparently somebody channeled through me last night and decided to do card readings. See how far down this one? But because it's that far down, I'm going to have to wait until later to give those a chance to cool down for a minute. Then I'll pluck them out of there, and I'll put them in one of the little tins. Where did that other one go? Because I don't want to burn myself, you know. Okay. Okay, I think that one's ready. So I hope that helps, sweetie. I burnt a green candle and a yellow candle for you and I both. Where's my tacky wax? Tacky wax. Yeah. Hello. There it is. I'm just going to tacky wax it because this one candle is so small, the yellow one, that if I tried to drip wax, I'd burn myself. To make a pool of wax to set it in. Okay, so that one goes there. In this blending of these two colors, one for green, one for money, one for attraction. May it continue and now attract money blessings, help us get the 200 back, make Jim be riddled with guilt, and let him have no peace of mind until he fesses up and fixes it. Blessed be. I'm burning the green and the yellow together. It's a thing I've been doing here lately. I'm just going with it. I've had 6 hours of sleep. I may end up going to the doctor's office exactly the way I'm dressed because I don't even have the energy to put on a bra, some pants, you know, and a t-shirt. I mean, I'll try, but I'll be like, you know what? If we're going to end up being a little late because of me, then I guess we'll have to be a little late because our daughter needs us. And I'm the only one available right now because you're out there doing your allergy shots. Don't I have a drink? I've been having a lot of unexpected astral projection with some people. My latest Colin dream, which happened like roughly about 2 nights ago. Don't worry, it's clean. You know, I don't do that weird X-rated inappropriate shit Chris does. Oh my God, that's producing 3 flames. Oh, that's awesome. I wish you could see this. Look at this. How does 2 little candles like this produce 3 flames? Anyway, my latest Colin dream. By all appearances to me, it seems like it's going to be a future paranormal investigation that's going to be done somewhere during the day where him and I are both able to be there. We're able to be free. We get it set up. We do a fan meetup, which I've suggested a time or two to Colin anyway. And then we'll meet and see what happens. Because, like I said, I believe in being real. And all I can tell anybody is just like it was with Daniel. And even though that didn't happen, because, you know, Daniel, as far as I know, he's still with the same girl, Erin Dark, or whatever the fuck her name is. And he's got a little girl now, Wednesday. You know, I'm not going to keep kicking a dead horse. I'm not going to waste any more time, effort, energy, and giving away parts of my soul because I'm still sure that Daniel Radcliffe's about to walk in my door. He's not going to do that any more than he's watched a single live stream of mine. So I may just throw on my leggings and just go as I am and say, look, I'm not feeling, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I didn't even want to come today. I would rather actually, and as much as I would hate to do that, I don't want to prolong the appointment because I want to get to Dr. Wu and find out what the next step is that I need to do and how to start the process of that step properly so that I can go from having a letter of recommendation from Dr. Questel, who is no longer there, qualifying me for medical marijuana. What's my next step? And I think I'm going to have to get the photo ID. And according to Carl, what he has found out so far is that the photo ID for getting medical marijuana can cost you like up to $100. So you can see why I am endlessly exhausting myself trying to do 5 paintings at one time, working a little bit on each one every day, if I can, to the detriment of my constant exhaustion. I don't want to go anywhere today. I don't want to do anything but what I'm doing right now and work on maybe my diamond painting at some point. Oh, wow. Look how pretty the flame is now. So I guess that's the salamanders saying it's coming together and there will be an interesting design once these melt down and go out. Keeping an eye on it because if it looks like the pan is literally on fire, which has happened before, I'm sitting it on top of my fish tank. I don't want to fry my fish, But we were at a paranormal investigation where we either set it up to where it was purposely done. He's finally going to do the Moonville Tunnel with me and turn it into a fan meetup. So that way, any other fans in the area, this may be the only chance, kids included, little kids that I'm sure look up to Colin too. I don't know how old some of the parents will let their child be before they'll let them watch anything that Colin does. But, I don't think Colin is exactly the type that's going to take his young daughter now on, sorry, not a young daughter. I'm thinking of 2 different people. Daniel is the one that has the daughter. He must be thinking about me or he's here. Okay, are you here, Daniel? Am I imagining things again? He's here. Jesus. Okay. Is Colin here? Yes. Okay. They're both here right now in astral form. Colin in the past has channeled through me and said, blow up my YouTube channel, The Paranormal Files with Moonville Tunnel, Moonville Tunnel, Moonville Tunnel. When you're going to investigate Moonville Tunnel, when we're going to do a fan meetup there, please, please, please listen to me. This may be the only chance that a lot of us that are spooky fam, want to meet you guys, and it might be the only time we get to. Moonville Tunnel is something that a lot of people know how to get to. Wow. This is fascinating. I haven't just watched fire burn in a long time. You can get lost in it. I tend to go into a trance if the flame stays long enough, it's big enough. This one's burning out, but that's okay. So hopefully that helps. Sorry I'm being random today because as the minutes tick away, it's closer to time for his ass to be showing back up, Chris, to grab me, to go on the doctor's appointment. And there's Joe Conte. I want to throw something at his head. He's back from Florida now that it's summertime. Fucker. Charging me $465 fucking dollars that I don't really have right now. And I got 3 credit cards I'm trying to pay down. Trying to keep current on my merit payments so that on 9/16 I will have $1,400 in credit. And I'm going to use $417 of it to treat me and Maria to a 3-day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, as long as they'll let us stay Sunday, time there. And that'll still leave me a little under $1,000 maybe. And then I'll be like, you know what, Maria, this one's on me. This one's on me. You've paid enough towards these type of things in the past. It's my turn. Yeah, it will. I know it will. But so Colin, he keeps channeling through and he's like, I'm serious, blow up my YouTube channel. I mean, just like make an impression on everybody that sees it. How many times has this chick put this on here? What's this Moonville Tunnel? What's this fan meetup? Oh wow, it's at Hocking Hills. Oh my God, I have a friend there. Oh my God, we can see Colin. Hello. More brownie points for you guys. Yay, Spooky Fam. I only got one t-shirt from him. One. Because that was all I could afford. And they have made so many changes. Him and Courtney getting married and doing their couple thing. And he's gone 3 weeks out of them every month or some crazy shit. So I feel like there's most likely a lot of tension between Colin and Courtney right now because they try to, spend time together, but maybe one or both of them is being a little unrealistic and they're reaching for the glittering prize only to have it yanked away. I'm just doing a weird wax design. Okay, are you guys gonna go out or what? Or are you gonna be like Chariot of Fire and the flame wants to impress how long it can burn? Anyway, I'm sure everything will be fine because Maria, she has paid for a lot of stuff. She paid $200 towards that 338 when we got our orders from you. But I just, in all honesty, and I know you'll understand this, it's probably going to be a while now before I'm going to be able to order anything else because I jumped the gun. I didn't think it well enough through, but I just didn't because I know how much you guys need the money right now. I could not bring myself to do that to you and only do it in 2 payments, which means you would have to have it for a longer period of time, which means it would be, it could take as much as a month or longer, a little bit, because I know the postal system's different there and the way they do things. So, anything UK, I rely on you and the boys to help me understand as best we can. But I'll still try to, when you do a live, I'll still try to get on there and be supportive in that sense and just being there, I know you're going through a lot, sweetie. I'm sorry with the whole hex thing, but hopefully that's calmed down, if not completely gone now. Michael actually called me one night, Brooke, and thanked me for saving you guys, for helping you guys out, helping you guys get to a point to where you're at least trying to develop an understanding and you're just trying to move on from here. It's been quick this time with postage. Really? Well, that's good. Let me check my battery, see how it's doing. Oh yeah, I need to plug this bitch in. Hang on. Where'd the plug go? Whoa! And I just dropped the webcam. Okay, where'd the plug? Give me the plug, guys. The plug to this. Oh no. It's gonna fucking die. Oh, I knocked the webcam off. Damn it. I don't even know if it's doing any good because I haven't been able to really verify. Okay. It's been quick this time with postage. It's been under a week. Oh, wow. Well, see, that's good. That's good. Thanks for letting me know. All right. Now, where the hell did it should have just fallen right here somewhere. Oh, no. There goes the webcam again. Holy cow. Okay. This is getting ridiculous here. So bear with me. It's down here on the floor. I'm just having trouble seeing it for some reason. Here it is. See, I knew it was down there because I don't want it to die before I'm ready to sign off. All right, there we go. Now it immediately should brighten the screen back up and it'll be okay. I hope that you're seeing me okay. I hope I'm not too whitewashed out. I'm glad that, honey. Thank you. I'm glad that the postage was quicker this time. I'm glad. That's still burning. I can't believe that is literally still burning. How is that? It's a witch thing. Okay. Okay, it's like 25 after 12. I don't even know how long I've had this stuff in my hair. You're only supposed to leave it in for like 30 minutes roughly or something of that nature. But I'm running out of time, so I may just have to go in, use the kitchen sink, as much as that's going to piss in Chris's Cheerios, which I'm going to fucking love. Because I'm definitely, hate to be sounding so negative about him, but I'm not a happy camper with all the unfair pressure that, whether he realizes it or not, or even cares, Chris has put me under now to try to make some extra money for myself, because he's not really doing anything to make us any money. He just wants to read. Like I said, he just read through a 35 book series in a week and a half, somewhere around there. It was ridiculous. Like he would literally be up till midnight and sometimes later just reading one of those damn books from front to back, and my sleep has been so screwy anymore. I try to get a decent amount, but I usually try to leave this stuff in my hair for about an hour, but with my hair being this short, 30 minutes might be more than enough. So I'm going to give it like 5 more minutes. Then I'll go rinse it out in the sink. Hopefully still get all this done before he walks in the door, because as soon as he sees the dye in the sink, he's going to be like, you dyed your hair, didn't you? And it's going to probably piss him off, because now it's going to be the kitchen sink. I'm tired of all of his Virgo, nitpicky, has to be his way things. A place for everything and everything in its place. And then I read my birth date book and find out I'm a fucking Virgo moon and a Gemini rising sign. I'm like, damn it. Now what do I do? Because that, I think, is a lot of me and Chris's problem, is there's too much Virgo. And I feel like I'm the only one that's doing anything to try to even balance that out. So much to do, so little time, it seems. I mean, I'm exhausted. I'm wiped. Having angry outbursts, just on the situation and the levels of stress, because they really are that bad. I'm smoking on an empty stomach, which even with Pagan Mix is not a good idea, because I'm too stressed to even eat. And I really, this messed up part is I don't want to go to this appointment today, but I feel like I have to, because it's my best shot at going the next step and verifying with Dr. Wu, maybe get some acupuncture set up, get a hold of CareSource and maybe, get a pre-auth for it or something, pre-authorization. So CareSource will pay for it, because if CareSource ain't going to pay for it and it comes out of my pocket, I can't do it. And it's like literally the only other thing, which makes a total of 2, that would most benefit me right now with the weight loss. Lowering my blood pressure. I'm literally on blood pressure meds. I'm taking 10 milligrams. That's the highest, because the stress levels are even getting to me. And that takes a lot to do, because Capricorns, just like a lot of other signs, we get easily overwhelmed. We know when something is too much. We know when we're at our limit. We're like, okay, that's enough. Stop. Just stop. I can't anymore. Break time. I will come back when I'm ready. Um, I need this 3 days at Ravenwood. And the only way I can get it, irregardless of the fact that Chris could give me the money to do it this weekend if me and Maria wanted. But Maria works on weekends. So the only way me and Maria could have 3 days is if she either takes the 3 days, 2 of the 3 days off, which would be Saturday and Sunday. We go on Friday. We check in early. The room's ready. Pay for the whole thing over the phone at one go instead of half over the phone to hold the room and then the other half when you walk in the door. This time I'd be like, nope, just take it. Here's my credit card number. Take the 417. Give us the 3 days. We want cabin 401 if it's available. If not, one of the other two that has the 139 amount on it because that's all I can afford. And I know that the for a weekend, I figured it's going to be about 417. By the time you figure in taxes, how much food you end up getting there if you don't take your own cooler, which I plan on filling that bitch with some cold cuts, some raw veggies, maybe some raw fruit. But if it's going to be a raw fruit like mixed plate or something, me and Maria's going to have to eat that quickest because you can get these $5 specials where it's like several different types of melon cut up, put on the little styrofoam thingy, put in clear wrap, and then on the shelf, $5, and you got fruit that it needs to get eaten because it's going bad. In my searching on Amazon, specifically for any diamond paintings of Princess Diana, I found 2. Only 2. One of them is 20 some odd dollars. Let's just say 25 for shits and giggles. The other one is slightly less, but one of them, she's wearing a pure white dress. It's not her wedding gown. It's a leisure dress. It's something you would wear for a romantic walk on the beach. Or, something cool and flowy and airy. And it's like more of a body shot of her. The other one is just a head shot from like here up. And she's wearing dark blue and some kind of gorgeous fucking necklace. And that one was like 12 something, 14. Let me see if I can bring them up again so I can give you the right price. I was going to get 2 of each of those so I could have one of each for myself and give one of each to Carl, my brother, who doesn't deserve it. Let's see if I can bring it up. That was Amazon. And I would love to get at least one each. Oh, good. Chris is not out there yet. Okay. I got a lot to punch in here, so. Diamond. Baking. Princess. Here they are. The one in the white is $17.99. Is that beautiful or what? Even in just a simple frock like that, she's been stunning. Wait till you see the other one. Okay, let me see if I can blow her up so you can see her better. That's the other. See what I mean? It's like about so far up, but it's mostly a headshot. And she's wearing, that's the front of her dress. It's kind of like this pretty lacy. And I don't know what kind of necklace she's wearing. I'm trying to get kind of close. Aren't those pretty? And this one is 24. Hang on. Got to shrink her back. $29.95. So you take $29.95. Hang on. Let me do it this way. Because then I can just put it in the save for later. And then you go back to the other one. The other one, which is $17.99. I've got both of them in my wish list. Add to cart. just to give you a total of what it would cost for one of each of these. Okay, where's the price? Oh, that's my dragons and stuff. You cannot buy this item because it's out of stock. Oh no, it's doing that shit again. That is fucking... Oh, $47.94 for just one of each of those diamond paintings. And I can't get either one of them. The $29.95 one of her in blue, there's only 2 left. Like, right now. And then there's 1 left of her in the white. So I'm just curious. Let me put that one away. See if it'll let me do this one, or it's going to do the same thing. Okay, see, now it's willing to let me do that one, and it would be $19.34. So I can't even get those right now because, so I just save it for later. 1 month, I'll get one. Hope that at least one of the other one waits for me, and then I'll get it when I can, because we do have some packages coming. Temu, bless them. They are trying so hard right now, hun, to give me these really great deals, and it just breaks my heart that I can't take advantage of even a single one of them because the money's just not there. I'm gonna go. Oh crap! Well, that's gonna be fun to get. Hang on, where did it go? Guys, help me find the fucking remote. Please tell me it didn't go in the fucking trash. That's the kind of day I'm having. Where the fuck is it? Son of a bitch. Where's the fucking remote? Here it is. There. That thing is still burning. That blows my fucking mind. Okay, I accidentally brought something up on the screen I didn't mean to do. What did I do? Oh, shit. I'm so sorry, honey. I screwed up again. Hang on. Wait, wrong way, Janet. Here we go. Okay. Bear with me a minute, hun. I'm going to go rinse my hair out because it's starting to feel it. And I just hope it works. Oh, Chris is going to have a Zoom. But you know what? I ain't got time. I don't want to do it in the shower. Oh. Be right there, Brooke. I gotta get another hair turban. Oh, you know what? Oh man, I swear I'm like half tempted to just let my dripping wet hair just drench me. Oh man, that feels so good. I wanted to try and get it rinsed out before we go to the doctor's appointment. Which his appointment is 11:45, 10:45, 11:40, 12:45, something like that. I don't know. He always goes early because well, let's face it, he just bought the entire set of Mortal Engines book and he's reading the first one now. If he hasn't already got that one completely read, and he just got the damn things a couple days ago when he went over there to Mom's with me, I think he got them before we went or something like that. But anyway, he's oofta. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'm ready for a break. I think I've fucking earned it. And part of my break is getting these diamond paintings done in a rush, trying to get the things together to have a good kick-ass yard sale. Got my Colin cut going because right now this is just a lot easier for me and more manageable because in the summertime it's too thick, too long, gets tangled terribly. And this is more like, my playful. I don't care if it's fucked up. I can always throw in a wig, right? If I'm like, oh my God, what have I done to my hair once it dries? I'll be like, oh my God, I truly am a witch. Yay. Wild woman hair, I call it. But anyway, I don't know when I'm due to take a shower again, meaning now that we got the new water tank finally in the basement, we've got is it 30 or 40 gallons worth of hot water, so we can both take a shower, one right after the other, and don't fucking lose the hot water halfway through the damn shower when you got soap in your eye or fucking in your hair or your body or all three, and you're like, fuck, now it starts going cold, so then you got to hurry up to get ready. So yeah, now it's at least we can take a shower after each other, one after the other, not have to wait for an hour for the other hot water heater to reset, refill, reheat. So yeah, that blessing took a while, but we just want to get out of here. We're done with the city. I certainly am. I want my country. I want my house because I'm tired of waiting. And even though Chris has, in his mind, he has a better understanding of why it's taken so long with the rural housing, because that's the government for you. And I'm afraid that as soon as I start working on, if I decide to start doing a little bit of my painting, the little sections I realized I didn't do last night. I've got according to sources, I'll just say CJ and DJ. I got them even loving the diamond paintings. For their protection, I'm deciding to change to, I could be talking about any Colin. I could be talking about any Daniel. There may be more than one Daniel Radcliffe, I'm not doing copyright infringement because I'm not doing any material and claiming I did it and it's Daniel that did it. I feel like as soon as Chris gets here, I'm going to have to rush around and either already be ready, or I'm gonna have to hurry and shit to get ready, because now I don't want to go over there in a soaking wet gown. What's that going to say to people? Like, what the fuck? Did your shower head break or something? No, I dyed my hair. I ran out of time. I rinsed it. I meant to put it up in a turban and forgot. And it got, so here I am. I'm a mess. Can we please just get this doctor visit over so I can go home? I got shit to do. But I got CJ and DJ, CB and DJ, or let's say CG and DJ, CG and DJ. their first and middle name, the letter. D for one of them, J for their middle name, the other one C for their first initial, and then J for CG. So hopefully this dye won't make my hair fucking fall out or some shit. I hope at least the blue does try to come through, but the way it was coming out of that bottle, man, it looked more green than blue, but I ended up dumping the rest of it because I'm like, you know what, my hair's short now. I'm call it quits, because the past few times that I've put one of the splat kits on my hair, it washed right out, like right away, and it's supposed to stay for at least 30 days at the minimum. And I'm like, okay, I can do that. I can swing it. No. So I do want to, I'll feel much better once I get the yard sale done, make a shit ton of money, get my credit cards paid down so that I can get my increase on all of them. I don't have to lose any of them. Oh, fuck. Pops is back. Yay. I just want this day over. So, sweetie, I guess that's my cue. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Love you. Blessed be. Thanks for hanging. Hopefully I'll see you soon. And stay wild, Moonchild. That's my new saying. Hope you like it. Love you. Ending the live now.